Today's game on KFJB-TV is brought to you by Assured Partners, Boy Scouts of America, Edward Jones, Agent Zach Wall, Embers Retirement Community, Honest Heating and Cooling, Jensen Ford, Legends American Grill, Lennox Employees Credit Union, Marshalltown Area Chamber, Marshalltown Community College, McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, Pence Appliance and TV, Wayward Social, Zeno's, Wandering Creek, Wells Fargo Advisors, Laurel Diesel Services, Calvin Rocket, your Marshalltown Hy-Vee, Central State Bank.
Welcome in. There you see the Marshalltown Bobcats warming up. They started early here tonight, so we're going to jump in real quickly. I'm Dylan Doze, and let's go to the break to hear from Coach Brian Murphy. You're watching Bobcat basketball here on KFJB-TV.
You'll find the perfect mattress for you at McGregor's Furniture and Mattress. You choose the firmness, comfort, and support level, all at a great price. McGregor's always has a great selection of sofas, recliners, dining room, and bedroom furniture to help you live and relax in comfort and style. Their staff will help you find just what you're looking for. McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, downtown Marshalltown, is open 7 days a week. They're proud to support Bobcat Athletics.
Picture yourself at Marshalltown Community College. Become a Tiger for life. Visit ncc.iavalley.edu. Locations in both Marshalltown and Grinnell.
The right insurance agent can make all the difference. Assured Partners agents represent multiple insurance companies. They can pick and choose from a larger variety of outstanding insurance options. Assured Partners also handles life and health insurance and Medicare supplement coverage. With access to local, regional, and national insurance companies, Assured Partners will create policies tailored to the coverage you need. For more information, go online to assuredpartners.com/Marshalltown. Power through partnership with Assured Partners in Marshalltown, Toledo, and West Des Moines.
Scouts in Marshalltown go on fun adventures. Scouts learn about the outdoors. Scouts learn character building. Scouts learn citizenship. Scouts learn life skills. Scouts learn to be leaders. Scouts go to fun summer camps, and Scouts get a head start in life. Marshalltown has produced over 200 Eagle Scouts in our over 70-year history and have provided over 1 million hours of service to our community. To learn more about joining Scouting in Marshalltown, go to iascouts.org. Adventure on!
Welcome back in on the Exterior Home Plus Remodeling pregame coaches interview along here with Coach Brian Murphy. Coach, Ames game, always a difficult game. Really struggled to score the basketball. When you look at this Waterloo East team, this is a team that put 73 points on you, by far and away, taxed the defense the most. How can you generate scores against this East team?
The number one thing we've got to make sure is that we're aggressive with our dribble. I think too often we're hesitant, and at that point, they've got the advantage. We're falling backwards. We've got to be more attacking. The other thing is we've got to keep our spacing. One of the things watching film that first East game is we had too many people cut at the same time. So then we get the feed down to Frankie in the paint. By that point, there are 3 defenders. So between spacing, being a little bit more assertive on offense, I like our chances in the half-court setting.
When you look at that, really East, they had a lot of success on the glass, but this is not a large Waterloo East team. Definitely a size advantage in the post. But when you look at Waterloo East and Marshalltown, you look at the lay of the land in the Iowa Alliance North. Mason City is an older team. You saw Fort Dodge had been an older team. Now they've kind of dropped back. Ames is about a year ahead of you. But this Waterloo East team was kind of the same names year over year, much like Marshalltown. Where have you seen the biggest growth from that team that we faced a year ago?
I mean, the two things they always seem to bring is they've always got very athletic, assertive guards. So Stanford's been somebody that we've been dealing with for 4 years now. She's very aggressive, very quick. She gets a lot of her points, steals transitions, or even just outlets where she's gone. So we got to make sure we always get people back. And the other thing they do, I mean, they shoot with confidence. I mean, if they're open, they're going to let it fly. So that's something that you got to bring to your team. It seems like it almost doesn't matter who's on the court for them. They're going to shoot willingly. So it's just a matter of making sure they don't get second opportunities.
And with Capeyu out, are we looking at the same starting lineup we had at Ames with Tanya Moore coming in, or are we looking a little bit different there?
So Sid did a walkthrough practice yesterday, so she's going to give it a go. We're going to test it out a little bit, try to limit her minutes a little bit. Obviously, we'd love her to have her tonight, but more importantly, we'd love to have her next Wednesday. So she's going to give it a go, but we're going to try to limit her and just kind of see how it feels before throwing her in the fire.
Real similar to Millie earlier in the year. And you already pointed towards that Wednesday. We got the draw. Your Valentine's Day date will be with the North Polar Bear. That was a really good game down here. 30-27. North made a run late, but you absolutely destroyed North on the glass. When you look forward to that game, what are the key things that the Bobcats need to do as they did the first time they beat North?
Well, you already hit one of them right in the head. We've got to make sure we rebound. They're another team that shoots very willingly from deep, but they also, since our game, they've actually rebounded their offensive shots quite well. So we've got to make sure we box out. And then ultimately, I mean, it's funny looking back. We watched a little bit of North film earlier. I mean, we looked like a different team, especially against the press. So we've obviously got to make sure that I would assume they're going to extend the floor against us. And we've got to make sure we handle that and make sure we don't allow them to get easy offense in transition.
It's been a really good year. 6 wins on the table. See if we can get 7 tonight, and then we look forward next week to North, and the winner of that gets to take on one of the best 25 teams in the entire United States. So good luck tonight, Coach, and we will be coming back with the countdown to tip-off. You just watched the pregame coaches interview brought to you by Exterior Home Plus Remodeling.
My name's Lake Schultz. I'm the co-owner of Exterior Plus Home Remodeling. At Exterior Plus, we truly strive to build relationships one customer at a time. And that's why we're the Midwest's #1 choice in full home remodels. Located in Marshalltown, Iowa, as well as Lincoln, Nebraska, we pride ourselves in providing quality service on time, every time. Give us a call for a free inspection and estimate at 844-261-6111. That's 844-261-6111. Thanks. Talk to you soon.
With over 10,000 cars at our disposal, Jensen Ford...
Hold on. That's not really how we do things at Jensen Ford.
How about, it's never been a better time to buy a brand new...
Yeah, we don't really do that either. When you're ready to buy a car, we'll be ready to help.
Try this. We'll get you in and out faster than a speeding...
We don't do that either. At Jensen Ford, we'll take as much time as you need to find the right vehicle. We're not just moving cars, but we're building relationships.
Oh, maybe more of a... This is where your family buys their vehicles.
There you go. More like that.
Today's game on KFJB-TV is brought to you by McGregor's Furniture and Mattress. Quality furniture for every room in your home. Pence Appliance and TV. For sales and service of everything appliance, come see the Pence team. Wayward Social. The place for bowling, games, food, and more. Wells Fargo Advisors. Marshalltown. Sports Plus. Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy Center. SportsPlusTherapy.com.
All right, we're back in here at the Marshalltown Roundhouse, getting ready for the starting lineups. Let Sandvik Enterprises Marshalltown deliver for you while we deliver you the starting lineup. We'll start with the Waterloo East Trojans standing at 7-12. They defeated the Marshalltown Bobcats 73-33 in the Bobcats' worst defensive effort of the year. They'll be led by Garrison Downing, the sophomore, 9.2 points a game, 3.7 rebounds. Mia Norman averaging 3.3 points a game. Jayla Stanford really she's been the standard for the Trojans, averaging almost 13 points and 8 rebounds in her senior campaign. Number 11, Sienna Cody, just under 10 points, 5.5 rebounds. And then number 14, Jemiah Caesar. Both East is going to be tenacious and they're going to be tough. Bobcats got out-toughed and didn't have the tenacity Trojans had last time. But for your Marshalltown Bobcats, looking at, we thought that Sydney Capeyu might be done for the year, but Coach Murphy said, hey, she was able to walk through yesterday, so let's walk her into the starting lineup. Just for those of you that don't know at the moment, they did come out, if you didn't hear what Coach said, we will be playing Des Moines North in first district games Wednesday night. That will be Wednesday night, and we'll be down in Des Moines. So the starting lineups are going to be, looking at it, is for the Bobcats, we have number 11, Kinsley Bowie. Bowie on the year averaging 5.5 points a game along with 3.3 rebounds. And then you have Millie Heitman, number 20, the sophomore, averaging 3 points a game, 4 rebounds, and almost 2 steals per game. You have Sydney Capeyu, the number 30, the sophomore, starting to find her shot a little bit here, but has struggled with her shot a little bit this year, but really provides another ball handler for the Bobcats at just over 3 points a game. We wish we had 2 Millie Heitmans, but not this time. We have Ellie Hughes, number 35, and the juniors really leads the team in field goal percentage at almost 50% a game, averages 4 points, 6 rebounds, and 1.5 assists a game. Frankie Long is leading the Iowa Alliance North in every rebounding category. She's averaging over 9 rebounds a game, over 2 blocks a game, and just over 5 points. So far this year, she's only shooting 35% from the field. I really think, as you look at Frankie's game, and we've talked about this, is once she's more efficient around the hoop, once that left-handed hook over her right shoulder is just ready to go, she's going to be a 60% from the field, and that's a 15 point. She's going to be a 15 and 12 type player by the time her career is done. All right, when we come back, we will have the tip-off Bobcat basketball here on KFJB.
You're an empty nester closing in on that retirement property. Chances are your plans didn't include mom moving in, but life happens and you do the right thing. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When retirement means caring for yourself and a loved one, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together, we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
As you walk inside, you know right away the place for fun is Wayward Social. There's always plenty of bowling action, so plan for your next outing to include bowling at Wayward Social. Also, meet your friends for lunch, dinner, or your favorite beverages. You will also absolutely love their daily lunch specials, Monday through Friday, including endless pizza by the slice. You choose the toppings. Wayward Social is now open at 11:30 a.m., 7 days a week. Wayward Social on South 6th Street in Marshalltown. Regional scoreboards are brought to you by Central State Bank. See what Central State Bank can do for you. Location State Center, West Des Moines, and in Ames. Des Moines Hoover takes on Des Moines North tonight at Hoover. Lincoln hosts Roosevelt. Ottumwa hosts Des Moines East. And then BCLUW takes on Alphabet Soup, HEWSR. And Colonesco will host Gladbrook Rhinebeck. Things are starting to thin out a little bit as we get to the end of the year. This is the last regular season game for the girls. The boys will play next Friday at home against Southeast Polk. Let's ready to rock and roll with this tip. See what the Bobcats can do as Frankie Long, the freshman, will be in the center circle to tip. And the tip, and it goes to the, actually it's going to be taken, and that's going to be Downing. Downing left-hand layup, up off the glass, no good. Rebound Capeyu. Capeyu leads the break.
Here comes Heitman. Heitman left-handed dribble, picks it up. She's closely guarded by Stanford. Capello top of the key, handoff to Ellie. Ellie back to Millie, wide open, drive to the lane, up and in. Bobcats got 2 on the board right away. Right-handed dribble across from Stanford, poked away. Bowie's got the basketball. Bowie looking up, has to pick up her dribble, gets it over to Capello. Capello dribble drive, now in the corner to Heitman. Pulls it out, back to Ellie Hughes. Over to Long, looking inside. Drags her pivot foot in the travel. Long kind of shrugs her shoulders. Not used to the 6'1 freshman, not used to getting the basketball a lot outside the three-point land. You look at Stanford, right-handed dribble. Just blows by Heitman, kicks it back out, and that's going to be thrown away as she looked for Cody. Just out of her reach. Cody's a nice player. I remember watching her down in Waterloo East last year. Caesar brings a lot of tenacity, but I like Cody's game a lot. Stanford, there's nothing to dislike about her game. Now it's ripped away. Caesar's got the basketball. Bobcats a little loose with the basketball. Capello bodies her up. And no call, but it will be out on Sid. Bobcats dropping into a 2-3. A dive to the basket by Caesar. Little Euro step up off the glass and good. That's Caesar's first points. She averages 6.6 points on the season. Heitman, they look to extend that press. It's tipped away by Caesar. Capello's got to come to the basketball. Caesar is going to be fouled by Heitman. That'll be 2 shots for Caesar. Caesar on the year from the line. Looking at Caesar's stats from the line, she is shooting 42% from the line. Caesar's a junior, averaging those 6.6 points per game, almost 4 rebounds. She's got a couple steals, and she's got a point. That's her 3rd point, almost halfway to her average, just a minute 24 into this ball game. Game got started just a shade early here tonight. Sidewinder off the front iron, no good. Rebound, Heitman. Heitman left-handed dribble, gets it across. She scoops, passes it to Capello. Capello looks at Bowie. Bowie puts it on the deck. Now she goes inside to Heitman. Heitman gets short cornered along, back to Heitman in the post. And they're going to, she didn't have the basketball, but they're going to call a travel. Pass Cody into Stanford. Stanford shoulder high dribble guarded by Heitman. Bobcats still in that 2-3 zone. Hughes gets out. Downing 3-ball, no good. Rebound Capello. She rips down another one. Trying to dribble through double teams. Now gets into the corner. Gets it to Bowie, who now Hughes has got it, and she dribbles across, guarded by Stanford. It was hot potato. That's a foul, and they're going to call it on Cody. That was, Bobcats have got to more effectively. It looked like nobody wanted the basketball. There was no talking and a lot of sloppiness. Bobcats cannot allow that to happen here tonight. Now over 2 minutes gone in this one. Bowie over at the Bobcats, gets it into Heitman. She takes it right to the lane, no good. She got it knocked away late, but I like the aggressiveness to the rack by Heitman. She's going to have a size advantage every time she posts up. No good. Downing left-handed layup off the glass, no good. Capello saves it to Hughes. Capello, for not knowing if she was going to go with that knee, she has been active on the glass. Bobcats down 3-2, 5:15 left to go. Heitman's guarded by Cody. Looking inside, sees the dive to Hughes, knocked away by Caesar. Quick substitution by West as Ladaker. Ladaker's in, Mora in for the Bobcats. And it's going to be out of bounds on East, and Aaliyah Weekly is also going to be in. So it's Weekly and Ladaker in for East. If you've watched last couple years of Bobcat basketball, these names probably resonate with you. Bowie for 3, ring it up. All 3 of them for Bowie. She was on Bobcat Live last night talking about she's confident in that shot. And she's got 3. Bobcats now quick tie as East comes back down and gets a bucket, and that bucket's going to be Jayla Stanford's first of the night. They extend that about 2/3 press. Moore gets it to Bowie. Bowie looks inside, gets it free throw line to Hughes. Hughes had Bowie cutting but didn't see her. Long gets it over to Hughes. Hughes looks inside. Oh my goodness, drives on Latiker. Now gets it to, it's going to be off of East as it's off of Stanford. Downing's going to come back into this one as they're going to take a timeout. We'll take it with it. 5-5, 4:25 left to go in the first.
Small businesses are the backbone of our community. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce reminds you that when you shop locally, you are benefiting members of our community and adding to our local community overall. You'll find local business owners are generally more knowledgeable, provide better service, and even know their customers by name. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce exists to be an advocate for our business community. Membership in the Chamber benefits your business and adds to the strength of our advocacy efforts. For more information on shopping locally and Chamber membership, go to Marshalltown.org.
Hey Bobcat fans, it's Sydney DeFeo and you're watching Bobcat Basketball on KFJB-TV.
Sid's having herself a game on the defensive glass. Didn't know if she was going to go, but she's gone. Mora came in for her. Coach did say she is going to be on a minute restriction, and Frankie stepped out of bounds. Georgia Jansen quickly going to come in. Sophomore in for the junior, Ellie Hughes. 5-5, 4:23 left to go in this one. Back and forth battle as Stanford gets it over to Downing. Downing, three-point line extended. Stanford gets it into the lane. Little teardrop. Trey Young. Oh, my goodness. Latiker rips it away from Long. Long's got to be a lot stronger than that. Bobcats got killed on the defensive glass last time out against the smaller East team. But Georgia Jansen able to get the rebound. Bowie comes across, guarded by Stanford. Bowie dribbles into the right corner, gets it to Long. Long guarded by Latiker. Georgia Jansen is going to travel with the basketball. Georgia sometimes gets a rolling before she knows exactly what she's doing. So down that one, she did the stiff arm and traveled. Now looking at it very quickly, Capeyu back into this ball game. We see the other freshman phenom, Amara Johnson, in tonight. So it's Mora, the senior, Johnson, the freshman. That's your backcourt. Frankie Long says no. You can go into Frankie and feel like, you know what, I'm going to try to score. It's going to be blocked. That's just how it is. Amara able to get it over to Georgia. Georgia, guarded by the smaller Stanford, has to pick up her dribble. Terrible handoff. And the Bobcats turn it over yet again. Stanford, dribble drive right into Frankie. Frankie says no. It's not going to happen. Amara Johnson sprinting to the other end, and foul. She's going to get 2 shots as Latiker put the wood on her. No bucket, but she will get 2 free throws. I will tell you what I like about watching East is they are tenacious and tough. If I had 2 T's to describe them, that's what it would be. And I feel like Latiker kind of embodies that. Coming off the bench, but she's definitely tough as Amara misses the first. Amara struggling from the free throw line here so far this year. She's just shooting at 23%. You know that, 27%. Back, and that one's going to be good. Nice job by Amara to get one. Bobcats up one. 3:05 left to go here in the first quarter. Stanford standing at the M, gets it over to Latiker, closely guarded by Mora. Again, the Bobcats are extending that 2-3 zone. Gets it to the free throw line, now kicks it back over to Weekly. Weekly, baseline drive, going to be blocked by Georgia Jansen. Kicked over to Downing. Downing up off the glass, no good. Bobcats making it very difficult inside for any bunnies as Georgia Jansen brings another 6-footer for the Bobcats inside. A dive in there, but Latiker out for 3. Front iron no good. Bad box out by the Bobcats. Third opportunity. Bobcats have got to box out on the defensive glass. They're actually going to call a foul on. Yeah, that's what I thought. On 35. Foul is going to be on Ellie Hughes. 2 shots.
for Norman. Norman, the first one is up and no good. She averages 3.3 points a game. Norman on the year shooting 54.5% from the free throw line. She gets the second one, and we're tied up again at 6. 2:38 left to go in this one as Millie Heitman prepares to come back into this ball game. Amara Johnson, they continue to extend, and Stanford, the senior, just picks her pocket and up and in. You can see Stanford has been a really good ball player for a really long time. Bobcats turn it over again. This is the stuff that gets us in trouble, is we don't even get shots up. And Stanford, why not? She's got 7 in the first quarter, and it's going to be a timeout. We'll take it with them. Bobcats down 11-6.
The equity in your home is power. Power to remodel your home. Take a memorable vacation. Add a deck or patio. Lennox Employees Credit Union can help you unleash the financial power you possess with a home equity loan. Consolidate debt, fund a student loan, or pay for a wedding. The loan process is easy. See Lennox Employees Credit Union, 1004 East Main Street in Marshalltown. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. Online at lennoxecu.com.
Hey Bobcat Nation, I'm Millie Heitman and you're watching Bobcat Basketball on KFJB-TV.
And we're back. Bobcats down 11-6. Gave up 2 buckets there to Stanford. Jayla Stanford, the leading scorer at 13 a game. She's got 7 in the first quarter. Amara Johnson gets it back to Millie Heitman. Millie gets caught in the trap, but able to get it to Capello at the center. Bowie down to Hughes. Oh, my goodness, they had her wide open, and they couldn't get her to her quick enough, but the Bobcats have it back. Amara Johnson dribbling off the top, drops it off for Sid. Sid looking inside, now has to pick up her dribble. Nothing there, nothing there. And then the late pass as Weekly knocks it away. Quickly, Caesar will come back into the game. Caesar is going to come in for Weekly. Weekly will go back to the bench. Bobcats inbound from the corner, gets it to Capello. Bowie goes baseline, cut off by Latiker. Gets it in and knocked away again. 1:35 left to go. Bobcats were up 6-5. Now have given up 6 straight points and tips away underneath the basket, and it's going to be off of Hughes, going to stay with East. Bobcats are just not finding those quick passing lanes, and when they're open, getting there a little late. Dribble drive by Cody. Cody up off the glass and good. They're on an 8-0 run. This is one of those initial danger times. Can the Bobcats come hit back on this? Millie Heitman able to get past that. And then she just throws it in the hands of Cody. Just not good offense. Bowie was straight up, but she came down just at the end as Cody's going to shoot 2 free throws. Again, this was 6-5 just 3 minutes ago. It is now 13-6. Bobcats have struggled with allowing runs due to turnovers. Bobcats have not had a shot up in the last 3 minutes of this run, have not even attempted a shot as Cody gets the first to go. 14-6. Second one is up. Cody Pure, she's got 4. Bobcats down 9. 10-0 run, Trojans. And this is where the defense for the Bobcats has been really solid this year, but East has just caused them to turn over. Bobcats have got to hurry. They've got 2 seconds to get across. And they're going to call a foul. Bailed out. I believe it's on Downing. It's on Downing. That'll be Downing's first foul. Heitman gets it across. She's closely guarded by Norman. Gets off of her. Heitman goes up in the lane and good. Heitman's got 4. You like seeing Millie being aggressive. She really is the mismatch. One of the things we see, Millie's only averaging 3 points a game so far. But as this season has gone on, Millie Heitman's going to be an issue her entire career once she gets it all figured out. At 6 foot, 6'1", has guard handles. Free throw by Caesar. Sidewinder spins around and then goes down. The first one is good. She's shooting 55% here on the year from the free throw line. Second, the sidewinder off the front iron, no good. Bobcats down 8, 32 seconds to go. It's about even on the shot clock as Bowie just lackadaisical. Stanford left-handed layup and misses it. It's going to be off of the Bobcats. She kind of stopped short and kind of a little left-handed push shot. Bobcats dodge one there. 21 seconds left to go. Bobcats doubled up by the Trojans, 16-8. Amara Johnson will come out. For the Bobcats, it's Heitman, Bowie, Mora, Hughes, and Long. Mia Norman, top of the key, gets it over to Cody. Back to Norman. Norman, little 8-footer off the glass, no good. Rebound, Heitman, 12 seconds to go. Caesar just up on the hip. Gets it to Mora, and she traveled. Oh, my goodness. 7th or 8th turnover for the Bobcats. We've got to stop averaging well over 30 turnovers a game, folks. It is, we give ourselves zero opportunity to win when we're turning it over that often. Cody lines up a 3, going to be too strong. It's going to be off the hand of Heitman, but it will be the end of the first. Bobcats are outscored 11-2 in the last 4 minutes of the first. It's 16-8 Trojans. We'll be back with the second quarter.
At Sports Plus Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy Center, we customize each patient's treatment plan to their individual needs. What does that mean? It means that not every back or knee problem is treated the same, and that your program will be unique and designed especially for your needs or problem. This improves how quickly you will return to work or sports. The Sports Plus staff is encouraging and takes pride in your successful recovery. This is just one more reason why champions choose Sports Plus Physical Therapy as their favorite place to rehabilitate and train.
You should never have to wait after ordering new appliances. At Penn's Appliance, you wouldn't. With an incredible selection in stock and ready to install today. Our friendly team is here to help you pick the perfect set to match your style. And let our professional technicians install and set up your new appliances, often delivering the very next day. Stop in today, see all the new features, and find your new look at Penn's Appliance. For sales and service of everything appliance, go see the Pence team.
How can you help Marshalltown High School and enjoy a mouth-watering burger at the same time? By ordering the Bobcat Burger at Legends American Grill. 2 quarter-pound patties with crisp bacon strips, sautéed onions, and melted American cheddar, jack, and Swiss cheeses on top of fresh shredded lettuce on a toasted bun. It's absolutely delicious. $1 from every Bobcat Burger sold is donated by Legends to Marshalltown High School activities. So, enjoy a Bobcat Burger and help MHS. The Bobcat Burger, another exclusive from Legends American Grill in Marshalltown.
Bobcats came in first possession in the second quarter. Ellie Hughes left-handed layup off the glass. Bobcats cut the Trojans lead to 6. Now they caused a turnover. Bobcats tipped away, and it's going to be that stifling press. Mora has struggled in that backcourt. She's going to foul, and that's going to be on Caesar. Here's the replay. Little left-handed drive up off the glass by Hughes, the junior's first bucket of the night. And they said it's on the ground, so it's going to be underneath the hoop as Cody inbounds to Caesar. Straight up blocked by Long, her 3rd of the ball game already, as Sid's in for Mora. One of the things I'd really like to see, and I've said this quite a bit, I see Sid more as that point forward. She's a good ball handler. I think as she continues to grow, you could run a lot of offense through her. Bowie with a nice block. Bobcats have done well there. They've turned it over too much, but defense when they've gotten into the half court has been really solid. Handoff to Long. Long almost traveled again. Look inside to Heitman. No dice. Gets it back to Bowie. Bowie gets a bounce pass into Sid. Sid up off the glass and 2. And the foul. Bumping the bucket for the sophomore. Nice pass by Bowie. Capello cut back door. Got a bucket, and got the bump while she was at it. She's going to be to the line. Great job, sophomore to sophomore. There you get a look at Sid. Didn't know if she was going to be able to go. She's not only gone, but she has been really good. Missed free throw. Nice box out by Norman. Stanford drops it off to Norman. Norman picked up by Hughes. Oh, tipped away by Heitman, and it's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to stay Trojans basketball. 6:49 left to go in this first half. Bobcats have cut it back to 4, and we're going to see number 10, Shepard, for the first time here tonight. She's averaging 1.6 points a game. Latiker's whispering in her ear what she needs to do. Gets at the top of the key over to Norman. Norman looks inside to Caesar, then goes back to Stanford. Back into Norman, a little yo-yo action. Now Stanford, little teardrop, no good. Rebound, Heitman gets it up to Bowie. They get it across the timeline. Bowie picking up her ball handle, gets it into Heitman. Heitman stood up by Caesar. Nice job by Caesar holding her ground. 12-16, Bobcats find themselves down 4. Latiker gets it in. A big three, no good, as Shepard missed everything, and the foul is going to be on Maya Norman. Apologize for that. 16-12 as Amara Johnson gets her second run of the ball game. So it's Long, Capeyu, Hughes, Amara Johnson, and Kinsley Bowie. Amara guarded by Caesar. Cross pick action on the top. Amara Johnson gets over Capeyu. Capeyu looks inside to Hughes. Now she gets the dribble, takes Norman baseline. Step under. Nice cut by Ellie Hughes. She's got 4. Bobcats down 2. 16-14, 5:45 left to go in this one. Little dribble drive by Stanford, up off the glass, no good. Rebound Hughes. Here come Bobcats. Caesar's picking up Amara Johnson. She sprints across the timeline, now gets it to Capeyu. Capeyu over to Hughes, to Long in the corner. Guarded by Latiker. Looked like she switched pivot feet, but no call. Bowie guarded closely. It's going to be a ticky-tack on Shepard. 5:23 to go. Cody's going to come back in for Caesar. 5:23 left to go in this first half. Waterloo East just coming off a close contest with the rated Waterloo West Wahawks, is tipped away by Stanford. Man, that's the second time Amara Johnson's had her pocket picked by the senior. That handle's going to get tighter and tighter as she gets older and older. But right now, the senior's giving her taking her to school a little bit as Kinsley Bowie's out for Millie Heitman. Georgia Jansen coming in for Ellie Hughes. Pretty long lineup for your Bobcats. 6 foot, 6'1", 6 foot, and then 5'9", and then 5'2". Norman over in the corner gets top of the key. Tipped away by Millie Heitman. Heitman looking for the right-handed layup. Up off the glass, and it is tied. Bobcats 8-0 run 3 minutes into this second quarter. Heitman's got 6. Dribble drive, dumps down. Jansen knocks it away. This will be the first action for Pratchett. Pratchett, number 13, 5'1" guard for East. Inbound by Stanford. They aren't sure quite what to do, but Cody does. Shoots a 3, no good. Rebound Capeyu. And she gets her pocket picked by Pratchett. Pratchett back down to Stanford. To the cutting Cody. Long right there. Oh, my goodness. They call a foul. It's going to be 2 shots. They said Frankie Long came down on that one. My goodness. As we got the replay here, as Millie Heitman bumps, sets, and then spikes it home for 2. Bobcats tied that one up. Cody now with her 5th point of the night. First one in the second quarter. Trojans up 1. Second one is up. She's 4 for 4 from the line. Really got a good stroke at the line. It's 18-16, 4:39. Allows the Trojans to extend their pressure. Johnson gets it back to Heitman. Crosses over Norman. Oh, my goodness, she throws it away. She kind of double clutched it. It looked like Norman tipped it a little bit, and Millie struggled to grab the basketball there. Latiker doesn't start, but man alive, she plays a ton of minutes. She has last couple years. She definitely adds a bit of toughness to this Trojans team. Gets it top to Norman. Stanford back out to Latiker. Travel. You could see it coming, the little pump fake. Downing's going to come back in, and that's going to be Maya Norman is going to come out. Heitman inbounds. Gets it to Amara Johnson. Amara, guarded by Pratchett, sprints past her, gets her on her hip. Amara pulls it back out. Bobcats down 2, halfway through the second. Amara now needs help. Gets it to Sid. Sid ripped away by Pratchett. Pratchett has been up in our grill. She's not the tallest, but she's been tough. Rips away her second steal of the second quarter. Pratchett gets it. Free throw line extended down to Stanford. Stanford looking somewhere. She's been in the lane for 74 seconds. Stanford got out the sleeping bag, started a fire, and lived in there for a while. No call. Stanford's going to inbounds it underneath as Weekly comes back in for Pratchett. If I'm on the East bench, I'm high-fiving Pratchett. She was really good. Stanford gets it into a cutting Cody, and they're going to call a foul on Georgia Jansen. Bobcats have allowed that free cutter from the free throw line down a couple times here in the last minute or so. Bobcats had tied it 16-16. And Cody hit 2 free throws just a moment ago to extend it. She's now 5 of 5 from the line. Perfect spin on that basketball. Perfect form. Just see it right there. That one dribble. It's all pure from her. From the toes to the form. She's 6 of 6 from the line. Trojans been able to extend this lead back up to 4. 3:30 left to go here in the first half. Bowie picks up her dribble, gets to a back cut, and overshoots Jansen. Right idea, wrong execution. That's really where we are a little bit right now. Mora's back into this. Downing back to Stanford for 3. Back iron no good. Rebound, Heitman. Heitman tears it down. She's able to get it up to Bowie. Bobcats have numbers. And then just late. Bowie's able to get it back, but then Stanford's able to retain it. Now this is where Kinsley needs to just sprint back. Almost ripped away by Jansen, but it's going to be off Weekly's fingertips back to the Bobcats. Bobcats recently have had right ideas, wrong execution. Now it's time to put rights on both sides of that equation. Gets it across the timeline. Heitman looking, handoff to Jansen. Jansen just dribbles right into a double team, and it's going to go back to the Trojans. Not understanding where she was or what she was doing, ran right into a double team. That's kind of Georgia will put that head down and not notice where she's going or what she's running into. Like the tenacity, but again, execution. Weekly was expecting something. I'm not quite sure what she was expecting, but she shot that well over the rim. Heitman's going to inbounds and gets it up to Jansen. Jansen back to Heitman. Heitman's done a nice job with the press. She's become a better and better ball handler. Crossing up. Cody bumping her. No call, but then she just goes right past her. In for another bucket. Heitman's got 8. She's been so much better against the press. I remember the first time she started at point guard, she really looked like a deer in the headlights, but now just as this season has continued to grow, so has Millie Heitman. Moore rips it away. She dribbles up and then gets knocked away from Stanford. Again, a location of just not knowing what to do here. It's 2018, 2 minutes to go in this one. Latiker has it. Latiker bounce pass into the corner to Weekly, guarded by Mora. Oh, it's close, it's close, it's close. It's going to be a jump ball back to the Bobcats. And Caesar and Norman are going to come back into this, and Capeyu's coming back in. Here you see Millie Heitman again to the lane. That probably should have been a bump in the bucket, but she was able to finish through contact. Capeyu guarded by Downing. Bounce pass back to Heitman. Weekly picks her up, back to Capeyu. Capeyu, little hesitation style dribble, tries to go through the legs, has to pick it back up. Gets it over to Hughes, guarded by Caesar. Oh, gets on the post to Georgia. Georgia looking at, and it's going to be a foul on the ground by Caesar. Frankie Long and Pratchett are going to come right back in. 91 seconds left to go here. and then just overthrows it. And again, just, oh man, Frank, they're allowing some bumping. There you go, Frankie Long picked up another block. Millie Heitman tried to pirouette, left her ballet shoes at home, and she steps on the inline. Little drive down, Caesar, no good, as then you see Stanford trying to get it up off the glass quick, so Long couldn't block it, and she short-armed it. Capeyu gets it to Bowie, across the timeline. Bobcats look to tie this one with just 70 seconds left to go in the first half. Long gets it over. Oh my goodness, good thing Hughes was there. Gets it over to Capeyu, looks for the cutting Hughes. Now Capeyu, little step through up off the glass and good. She was guarded by the much shorter Pratchett. Timeout, Waterloo East. Bobcats have tied this one up at 20. 55 seconds left to go in the first half.
Don't let concerns about shifts in the market disrupt your long-term financial goals. Edward Jones financial advisor Zach Wall can help. He'll work with you on an investment strategy for long-term results. Edward Jones can give you the tools and knowledge for a steady approach to hitting your financial targets. Get started by giving Zach Wall a call at 641-752-3017 in Marshalltown or visiting edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Hey Bobcat Nation, this is Kinsley Bowie. You're watching Bobcat Basketball on KFJB-TV.
See sophomore there, Kinsley Bowie. She's got 3 of the Bobcats' 20. Real quick, Central State Bank score update. See what Central State Bank can do for you. Johnston, number 20, 40 in the country, not just in the state, 49-20 over Southeast Polk. Newton, 28, Clark, 20. The Jaguars of Ankeny Centennial, 15, Waukee Northwest, 10. Perry down to Nevada, 29-14. And that will do it for the Central State Bank scoreboard update. Bobcats 20, Trojans 20. Trojans basketball at Stanford, Downing, Caesar, Weekly, and Norman. For the Bobcats, it's Heitman, Bowie, Long, Hughes, and Capeyu. Little yo-yo action, top of the key, again in this 2-3 defense. Caesar free throw line. Kicks it up over Downing's head, and it's going to be Bobcats basketball. 35.9 seconds left to go in the first half. So a 0.9 second differential in the shot clock. See if the Bobcats just look to go 1 with 1. Pick top of the key. Heitman guarded by Caesar. Crosses her up again. Gets it in the lane over to Bowie. And it's going to be a travel. Again, right idea. Little bit of a pull of that. Nice, tenacious defense. That's one of the things when you have a defense that just is that tenacious. Not always exactly. Bobcats have been able to score a couple times off that aggressiveness. But overall, this Trojans team has made it very difficult for the Bobcats. Bobcats half-court defense has been tremendous. Again, Hughes, they're going to call a foul, and that's going to put Norman on the line. It'll be Hughes' second foul. That'll be the 5th team foul on the Bobcats. Allow Norman to try to create a lead for the Trojans. Maya Norman's got 1 point as she misses her first free throw. She's 1 of 3 so far on the night, as Capeyu's going to come out for Amara Johnson. And Cody's going to try to sneak in here, I believe, for Norman, and misses it. And Stanford gets in there for a rebound, gets another rebound. Oh, my goodness. So many opportunities. Bobcats can't get a break, but Trojans missed their 4th opportunity at the glass. We'll be tied 20-20. Bobcats outscored the Trojans 12-4 in that second quarter. When we come back, we'll look at the first half highlights here on KFJB.
My furnace from 1990 is kind of like my husband. Doesn't perform very well, but I'd rather fix it than replace it.
Like you, Honest Heating and Cooling would rather repair your furnace or AC. We take the time to diagnose the issue and do everything possible to restore it before recommending a new one. Repair, restore. That's Honest. Serving Marshalltown and around. Honest Heating and Cooling. Your Amana dealer. America's brand for comfort. Honest Heating and Cooling.
Picture yourself at Marshalltown Community College. Become a Tiger for life. Visit ncc.iavalley.edu. Locations in both Marshalltown and Grinnell.
You should never have to wait after ordering new appliances. At Penn's Appliance, you wouldn't. With an incredible selection in stock and ready to install today. Our friendly team is here to help you pick the perfect set to match your style. And let our professional technicians install and set up your new appliances, often delivering the very next day. Stop in today, see all the new features, and find your new look at Penn's Appliance. For sales and service of everything appliance, go see the Pence team.
KFJB-TV presents the Bobcat Halftime Report.
And we're back in, as you can see right there. You see Ward Ease right there, Rogelio Sarin you see out there with Coach Adam Goodvin, along with Vic Helberg and others. Bobcats 20, Trojans 20. This is a team the Bobcats lost to by 40. Yep, 40 last time out. Bobcats much better here in this home game. We've got some highlights and stats here real quick. We'll have our producer here on site, Zach Tomish, doing a great job in the first half. Zach, give us a couple replays here. Bobcats looked really good in that second quarter. Look at the big block by Frankie Long. She had 4 blocks in that first half. No scoring, but she was tenacious on the defensive end. Almost no scoring in the half-court set for the Trojans throughout that first half. And then you see there Ellie Hughes with a nice cut. Ellie Hughes, the junior, had 4 points all in the second quarter. Sydney Capello, didn't know if she's going to play or not tonight, has 4 points. Great on the boards. And then you see right there another block by Frankie Long. She is going to be a problem for a long time. Bobcat fans, we still have 3+ years left of the Frankie Long experience. She is going to be a force. Not to say she already has a lot of problems. And there you see Millie Heitman. She cuts to the glass there on 2 of her 8 points. She really did an effective job breaking down that press. Then Kinsley Bowie knocked down a 3 early on, and Amara Johnson had a free throw to round out the scoring for the Bobcats. On the flip side, as you see here one more time, there's Millie Heitman. This is going to be her 7th and 8th point of the night as she tipped it away. Millie is going to be such a problem in matchups, being 6 foot, 6'1", playing on the wing. Then you flip that over to Waterloo East. Grayson Downing had 1 point, or actually no points. Maya Norman had 1 point. Jayla Stanford had 7 all in the first quarter. Sienna Cody had 8. She was 6-6 from the line, and Jemiah Caesar rounds out the scoring with 4 for the Trojans. When we come back, we will look at the area scoreboard and look at the second half adjustments here on KFJB-TV.
The right insurance agent can make all the difference. Assured Partners agents represent multiple insurance companies. They can pick and choose from a larger variety of outstanding insurance options. Assured Partners also handles life and health insurance and Medicare supplement coverage. With access to local, regional, and national insurance companies, Assured Partners will create policies tailored to the coverage you need. For more information, go online to assuredpartners.com/Marshalltown. Power through partnership with Assured Partners in Marshalltown, Toledo, and West Des Moines.
At Honest Heating and Cooling, they take comfort seriously. Their latest offering? Smart Integrity Monitoring. Combined with an honest maintenance plan, it takes all the guessing out of home comfort. Their technicians take accurate measurements of all the necessary parameters and deliver you the truth about where your home's comfort stands. If you're not measuring, you're just guessing. That's honest. Get a Smart Integrity Monitoring plan and let the Honest team watch over your home's comfort 24/7. Honest Heating and Cooling.
There we go. My baby boys going to the Magic Kingdom to march, and the Dave's Coffee Cake band booster fundraising sale netted $2,700. Just to give you an idea, for every cake sold, that's $5 to the band boosters. I am excited to go to Disney and watch my eldest march in the band. It gave me a great reason to be warm during spring break. Great job by the Magic Kingdom Bound Bobcat Band there in March. What a phenomenal fundraiser for them. Bobcats 20, Trojans 20. Let's take a look at the area scoreboard. Again, brought to you by Central State Bank. See what Central State Bank can do for you. Dowling up on Urbandale 37-20 at half. Johnston 49, Southeast Polk 20. Just a heads up there. If the Bobcats are able to defeat North, they will play the Johnston Dragons. Johnston, number 2 in the state, number 20 in the nation, sit at 20-0. They are a problem. Newton 28, Clark 20. And then again, Nevada up 29-14. When we come back, we'll have the key adjustment to the second half.
At Sports Plus Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy Center, we customize each patient's treatment plan to their individual needs. What does that mean? It means that not every back or knee problem is treated the same, and that your program will be unique and designed especially for your needs or problem. This improves how quickly you will return to work or sports. The Sports Plus staff is encouraging and takes pride in your successful recovery. This is just one more reason why champions choose Sports Plus Physical Therapy as their favorite place to rehabilitate and train.
As you walk inside, you know right away the place for fun is Wayward Social. There's always plenty of bowling action, so plan for your next outing to include bowling at Wayward Social. Also, meet your friends for lunch, dinner, or your favorite beverages. You will also absolutely love their daily lunch specials, Monday through Friday, including endless pizza by the slice. You choose the toppings. Wayward Social is now open at 11:30 a.m., 7 days a week. Wayward Social on South 6th Street in Marshalltown.
Welcome back in. There you see the Magic Kingdom bound Bobcats, as almost 100 students will be traveling down to the Magic Kingdom, not only to march at the Magic Kingdom, but they also get to work with Disney's music professionals to work on their skills. I know they're going to get a chance to go see NASA be out there on the Atlantic Ocean side. Should be just a tremendous opportunity for them. Quick adjustments for the second half. Bobcats were down 16-8. Going into that second quarter, we're able to get it back all the way, tie it at 16, and then tie it at 20. Quick adjustment is on the offensive end. Bobcats are just a step slow. Right idea, wrong execution. Trust your eyes. Millie Heitman's been really good breaking that press. And then on the defensive end, Bobcats are allowing free cutters off an inbounds pass. They've got to be able to shield those free cutters for the Trojans. They've had a couple easy looks there, but really in that half, outside of that, they have got to box out. The much bigger Bobcats have allowed a lot of second chance opportunities for the Trojans. When we come back, let's get this second half rolling and going. See if the Bobcats continue to claw back into this one and see if they can get out into the lead and bring home this victory tonight at the Roundhouse in their last regular season game. When we come back, we will have the second half on KFJB-TV.
Small businesses are the backbone of our community. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce reminds you that when you shop locally, you are benefiting members of our community and adding to our local community overall. You'll find local business owners are generally more knowledgeable, provide better service, and even know their customers by name. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce exists to be an advocate for our business community. Membership in the Chamber benefits your business and adds to the strength of our advocacy efforts. For more information on shopping locally and Chamber membership, go to Marshalltown.org.
Hey Bobcat Nation, my name is Frankie Long and you are watching Bobcat Basketball on KFJB-TV.
There you see freshman Frankie Long. Frankie did not attempt a shot in that first half, had 4 or 5 blocks and made life miserable in the half court for the Trojans. Inbounds is going to be the Trojans coming right to left in the black and orange, tipped away by the Bobcats and now Caesar's able to get it. Thought that there was a carry there, but no call. Down and gets it into the side of the lane, drops it off to Stanford, up off the glass, bump, no bucket. Man alive, that will lend itself up on that rim for a long time, but fell off the rim harmlessly for the Bobcats. Stanford's going to get a chance to get a couple more. She has 7 on the night, averages almost 13 on the year. Senior has been really good. First one is up and good. Ain't no thing for Stanford. Stanford back iron, no good. Rebound Hughes, 21-20. Heitman, guarded by Caesar, crosses it up. Caesar does a really nice job. Gets it up to Capeyu. Capeyu back top of the key to Bowie. Bowie steps in. Just off the iron, no good. Right idea there. Caesar really good defensively. Able to play with her hands off, but able to chest up and just ride the whole way down the court. Cody looks inside, cut down to Norman. Norman drops it off to Caesar. Oh, they called a foul on the ground. They're going to call that on Capeyu. Okay, I was going to say if they called it up top on Heitman, I didn't think it was a foul, and if it was, it had to be shooting. Latiker right back in. Again, Latiker is, she is not a starter, but man alive does she play starter minutes in within 45 seconds. Latiker crosses over to Downing. Downing gets a step into a 3-back iron, no good. Man, Caesar just bully balls Heitman. Heitman looks like an ankle issue. Looks like she may have twisted her ankle. Foul's going to end up being on Cody. That's her second. Is Heitman okay? She's staying out there. She looks to be okay. She's able to get it in. Heitman able to use her length. Gets the pick. Now picked up down and gets it into Hughes. Hughes knocked away by Caesar. It's going to stay with the Bobcats. Bowie will inbounds underneath the hoop. Bobcats down 1. 6:50 left to go in this one. Capeyu stands out, steps into a 3. Oh, thought that one was good. Just missed as Stanford sprints out of there. Capeyu's getting back. Stanford goes right into her, and there's going to be a foul, and I think it's going to be on Bowie. Yep, it's going to be on Kinsley Bowie. That's her second. And the first one up for Stanford is no good. Stanford on the year, shooting only 44% from the free throw line. Mora will come in for, it looks like, for Kinsley Bowie. Stanford back iron, no good. Rebound Heitman. Heitman knocked away by Stanford. Heitman gets it back, though. And now she falls down, and Stanford just continually comes and gets it. Layups up, no good. That's going to be a foul on Latiker. Bobcats have to be ball ready. They've got to be really strong with that basketball because the Trojans are coming for it. Trojans are incredibly tenacious with that, and they're able to play defense physically. Sometimes, you know, they foul when they get the hands in, but really they're able to play pretty tough defense, moving their feet. Heitman up off the glass. She's got double digit. I thought she came up a little gimpy, but so far she's been really good. Ball off of Latiker. Downing tracks it down. She gets a little left-handed up off the glass. No good. I'm not sure what that was. Looked like a left-handed push shot and did not catch anything. Capeyu guarded by Caesar, able to get up across. Capeyu, nice, pulls up, doesn't get the go, but she was avoided the contact, couldn't get it high enough off the glass. Bobcats up 22-21, 5:40 left to go. Latiker dribble drive and just ran into Frankie Long, and Bobcats run into a trap. Lucky enough it's off their hands. Here you see the replay. You see Millie Heitman back cut. Great job by Millie using the defensive tenacity against him. Finishes with her offhand up off the glass. And this is where the Bobcats got into a little bit of trouble in that first half as Heitman went to the bench. So for the Bobcats, it's Bowie, Mora, Capeyu, Hughes, and Long. Capeyu may end up be the dominant ball handler on this, but Mora's going to grab it, guarded by Stanford. Gets up the sideline. Nice job by the senior. Senior gets up over, bounce pass, a rough bounce pass, but Capeyu's able to track it down. Gets it out to Long, three-point line extended. She's able to keep her pivot foot back to Hughes, top of the key, guarded by Cody. Shovel pass to Mora, guarded by Stanford. Cut down to Bowie. Bowie kicks it out to Long. Long now kicks it back out to Mora. 5 seconds left to go. And now it's knocked away. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, foul. Oh my goodness, 2 seconds, and that's what the East bench says is you had 2 seconds. As Georgia Jansen's going to come in for Ellie Hughes. 5 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Bobcats gave 73 points up to this Waterloo East team in their trip up to Waterloo on that Saturday. Now top of the key, Frankie Long gets it to Mora. Mora dribble drive, kind of probing the defense, gets it to Bowie, back to Mora. Mora up, Weekly gets in there, it's stripped away. Bobcats get it, and man alive, this is a pretty physical basketball game, and no team is really getting the advantage. On the perimeter, it looks to be that the Trojans team much more physical. When you get inside, you have the trio of 6-footers for the Bobcats, a little bit more physical on the inside for the Bobcats. Capeyu out, three-point line, guarded by Weekly. Look at the Bobcats. Frankie Long with a tough post-up. Got to look inside. Gets it into Bowie. Bowie up off the glass, no good. Like to see Bowie maybe drop that off to Long. Cheyenne Denton's in for the Trojans for the first time, along with Jocelyn Zarco-Cruz. Tipped away by Georgia Jansen. Georgia Jansen sprinting up the sideline. Gets it up, and she's going to be bumped and foul. Are they going to be shots? Foul's going to be on number 15 on Cruz. Blocking foul. And she is going to be shooting free throws. Bobcats looking to extend the scoring from the line. And on the year, Jansen shooting 45%, and she makes the first point for the sophomore. Bobcats up 2. Second one's up, no good. Rebound Downing. And here it is. Throws it up over Denton's head for the Bobcats. It's going to be Bowie, Mora, Heitman, Jansen, Hughes. It's Denton, Downing, Cruz, along with Weekly. Looks to be Shepard as well. Gets across. Mora gets it into the lane. And now tipped away. And Shepard looked to travel with it. No call, knocked out of bounds by the Bobcats. It's going to stay with the Trojans. 3:49 left to go in this one. Bobcats up 2, 23-21. Inbound, gets in the corner to Weekly. Weekly looks inside, knocked away. It's going to stay with the Trojans. Amara Johnson's going to come in for Mora, freshman for the senior. See Mora going to the bench there. Hughes rips it away. Jansen gets it up to Amara Johnson, guarded by Cruz. Almost knocked away. Denton gets on the ground, nothing there. Hughes takes it to the rack. Up off the glass, no good. Weekly gets a rebound for the Trojans. Bobcats had a big chance there and just couldn't get it to go. Cruz brings it across the timeline. 3:23 left to go. It's a 3-ball back iron, no good. Hits nothing but glass there. And a little shovel pass to Amara Johnson. Bobcats little sloppy, but they don't to no trouble for him ultimately as Heitman has it. She's guarded by Denton. She's got to take it right to the rack. Up off the glass, short, no good. Rebound, Bowie. It's going to be a jump ball. It's going to stay with the Bobcats. Right idea. It really comes down to if you have Denton on that out in the perimeter. Denton definitely can create some troubles defensively in the post. You get her on the perimeter, you got to just clear and let them go. Kinsley Bowie sporting the extra nasal pad. Just she got hit in the face earlier. She gets a chance to shoot a free throw there. Back iron, no good, because that's already the 5th team foul on the Trojans here in the third quarter. Hopefully Bobcats are able to sneak another one in here on the second shot as Bowie comes up. That's her 4th point on the night, able to get that one. It is 24-21, 3 minutes left to go. See if the Bobcats continue this defensive, just as Amara Johnson just in Downing's grill. Gets it over to Cruz. Cruz gets in the lane. Scoop shot, hits nothing. Denton saves it, but she saves it to Heitman. She's got Jansen up. Jansen sprinting down the sideline. Up off the glass and good. Bobcats up 5. 2:38 left to go in this one, and that's a 3rd point for Georgia Jansen. Downing gets into the lane. Little hook shot up and good, and that's going to be Downing's first bucket of the night. Nice answer by the Trojans. 26-23, 2:20 left to go in the third quarter. Heitman just sprints right past Downing. Miss. It's going to be a foul. Ellie Hughes. Just, oh my goodness. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. They said she kind of cleared them out. Offensive foul. Moving pick. Darn it. 26-23. I think right now as Denton, you've just got to kind of go after her every time she gets it. Downing steps in. Can she tie it up? Back iron, no good. Rebound, Amara Johnson. Oh, my goodness. Downing just gets it up off the glass, no good. Rebound, Amara Johnson. She's pushed, no call, but she's able to keep her balance and pick up the basketball. 1:50 left to go in this one. Gets it back to Heitman. Here it is. They're playing man as Heitman is fouled, and it's going to be on Shepard. Little surprised we haven't seen much of Pratchett. As just as I say that, here Pratchett comes into this ball game. 26-23. Bobcats up 3. 1:44 left to go in the third. Sydney Capay is going to come in along with Pratchett here. Millie misses the first free throw. See if Millie can get the second one here. She leads the Bobcats with 10 points. Actually, that's going to be a game-high 10 points. She now has 11. Millie Heitman having the game of her life here tonight, looking really good. She's looked really good here over the last month or so, actually. Cruz gets it in the lane. Scoop shot up off the glass. She walked. Right idea, wrong execution. As it's a full lineup change. As Pratchett came in for about 6 seconds. And East comes back with their starting 5. So Downing's actually going to stay out there. Bobcats get it into Jansen. It's Heitman, Jansen. And Heitman's going to get it. Need to get it across 4 seconds, 3 seconds. They get it across. Heitman guarded by Stanford. Stanford picks her pocket, and it's going to be out on Stanford. It'll stay with the Bobcats. Bobcats up 4, looking to extend their lead with 1:23 left to go in this one. Capeyu gets it in, and Amara Johnson tracks it down. Gets it up across the timeline. She's guarded by Downing. Crosses her up, gets into the lane, and it's going to stay with the Bobcats. Amaya tried to slalom her way, do a little bit of mogul work to get to the lane to no avail. Bobcats will inbound it. Millie Heitman's going to be trigger person underneath. Gets it up to Frankie Long. Frankie Long up off the glass, no good. Got bumped down low. Ball up. Caesar gets it. Capeyu back there. Caesar gets it up off the glass, no good. Downing's in there, able to rip it away. Went over George's back, just wanted it more. Bobcats really struggle sometimes just with that straight toughness that the Trojans have. Stanford steps into a 3, back iron, no good. No, gets it up off the glass. And Cody's going to go to the line where she is 6 of 6 on the night. That's been the best play for the Trojans all night on offense, is get Cody to the line. You see Cody 6 of 6, as I said, on the night, 7 of 7. My goodness. You look at her from on the year, she's only a 63.5% free throw shooter, but the stroke looks a lot better than 63.5%. The execution has looked a lot better than 63.5%. How about 100%? 27-25. Bowie gets it in. She's guarded by Stanford. Crosses her up. Now she has to pick it up. Gets it to Capeyu. Capeyu gets it across the timeline. She picks up her dribble as Caesar gets it. Timeout. Timeout Bobcats. Timeout KFJB. Bobcats up by 2 with 37 seconds left to go here in the third quarter.
There's a city within a city not far from here. This city includes a beautiful apartment building with indoor parking, a chapel, a movie theater, a swimming pool, exercise and recreational facilities, putting greens, and more. The city isn't really a city, but it is a wonderful place to live. Make friends and live your best life. It's the Embers Retirement Community in Marshalltown. The Embers provides security, independence, and companionship. Beautiful grounds outside and lovely studio, 1- and 2-bedroom apartments inside. See it for yourself. The Embers in Marshalltown.
Hey Bobcat fans, I'm Georgia Danson and you're watching Bobcat Basketball on KFJB-TV.
See number 23, see Coach Apple, sly smile, getting ready for his Bobcat boys to avenge an earlier loss as he's looking on as the girls are up 27-25. Bobcats 6 and 14, Trojans 7 and 12. Both of these teams, younger teams. Trojans are led by senior Jayla Stanford, but a lot of youth on both sides of the basketball here tonight so far. Bobcats have been a little bit better, 27-25. Bobcats showing if they can take care of the basketball, this is a team that can do some damage. Capeyu, guarded by Caesar, gets a back cut to Frankie Long, and it's going to be out of bounds. Bobcats have done a better job of trying to back cut that, but Frankie Long just has not been able to find her offensive capability so far tonight. Stanford brings it across to Cody, inside to Caesar, and it's going to be a foul. Kinsley Bowie, it's going to be 15 foul. Caesar's going to get a chance to tie it up at the line. 21 seconds left to go here. Caesar on the night has 4 points. That's Bowie's third. Front iron, no good. Rebound. Bowie's going to go out of this ball game for Tanya Mora. Millie Heitman's going to try to get in quickly here. That one's up and good as Caesar gets her 5th point of the night, 3 of 6 from the line. 27-26, 21 seconds left to go in this one as the Trojans look to extend a little bit their press. Get it into Amara Johnson, back to Tanya Mora. The trap here. Gets it back to Amara. Amara's got to get it across. And then almost tied up. Step through. Oh my goodness. And then a foul. Amara Johnson, that's where you got to use a timeout. That's where, as Coach Murphy, I think the Marshalltown bench has got to help them out right there. That's a tough one, folks. That's a tough one. Caesar's going to go right back to the line. Back iron, no good. Caesar gets another shot here. 3 of 7 so far tonight. Now we're tied up. Bobcats have 2 seconds. Heitman's going to have to get it off. Nothing doing. It was tied after the first half. It's tied after 3, 27-27, going into the 4th frame here on KFJB-TV.
Since 1967, Jensen Ford Lincoln has served generations of families around central Iowa.
Quality vehicles, professional service, knowledge of our product, that's a part of Jensen. But what's more important to us is a trust that is passed down from every previous generation. Jensen Ford Lincoln wants to serve your family for generations. We want to be there for your first car. We want to be there for your family SUV. And we want to see you drive away in the Mustang you always dreamed of. At Jensen, we want to be here for you now and every mile along the way.
Hey Bobcat fans, it's Ellie Hughes, and you're watching Bobcat Basketball on KFJB-TV.
Number 35, you see her right there, is Coach Murphy, along with the coaching staff of Marshalltown, trying to will the Bobcats to victory here tonight. 27-27, 8 minutes left to go in this ball game. And again, in the first matchup, Bobcats absolutely got plastered. 73-33, much better effort by the Bobcats here tonight, specifically on the defensive end. It's going to be Heitman, Bowie, Long, Capeyu, and Tanya Mora, who sprints off the bench there. Gets it over to Mora. Mora looking inside, ends up shooting a three. That's going to be short and going to be rebound Stanford. Stanford has definitely out-rebounded her size here tonight. Oh, Frankie Long with the block. Should be off of Stanford, but it's going to say it's off of Frankie Long. Another block by Frankie Long, her 6th of the night. Cody gets it back to the corner. Stanford lines up a three, and that's good. There's a rule of thumb. You got to watch the inbounder, and then we just throw the stinking basketball away. Cody gets it down to Stanford. Stanford up off the glass, no good. Fouled by Mora, and she will go to the line. And Ellie Hughes is quickly going to get off the bench. Defensive lapse and then an offensive miscue. Bobcats find themselves down 3. They were up 27-23. A quick as Stanford gets another. She now has a game-high 12. Sienna Cody has 10, and then for the Bobcats, they're led by the 11 points from Millie Heitman. Bobcats down 31-27, now 32-27. Bobcats need a bucket in the worst way. Millie Heitman gets it, and that press continues up, and Capeyes gets it. Bounce pass down to Long. Long up off the glass, and good. Bobcats were able to go against the aggressiveness, get a bucket. Nice pass by Capeyu. Caesar steps into a three, back iron, and no, it's good. And that's a big three-pointer. 9 points for Caesar, 35-29. Heitman gets it, stepped through, tipped away by Downing. Gets it up to Cody. Cody, little bit up off the glass and good. Needs to be a timeout. Bobcats down 8. Trojans rolling with 6:47 left to go in the fourth quarter.
At Honest Heating and Cooling, they take comfort seriously. Their latest offering? Smart Integrity Monitoring. Combined with an honest maintenance plan, it takes all the guessing out of home comfort. Their technicians take accurate measurements of all the necessary parameters and deliver you the truth about where your home's comfort stands. If you're not measuring, you're just guessing. That's honest. Get a Smart Integrity Monitoring plan and let the Honest team watch over your home's comfort 24/7. Honest Heating and Cooling.
Hey Bobcats, this is Aubrey Tejada. You're watching Bobcat Basketball on KFJB-TV.
There you see senior Aubrey Tejada, and Bobcats really struggling. Had given up 11 points in the second and third quarter combined. Have given up 10 points in the first 113 of this fourth quarter. But here's a Central State Bank scoreboard update brought to you by Central State Bank. Nevada 47-24 over Perry. Hoover 20, North 16 at half. And then Johnston, number 20 in the nation, number 2 in the state, wins 70-37 over Southeast Polk. Heitman gets it back to Bowie, back up to Capeyu. Capeyu picks up her dribble. This is where you got to do a timeout. I do not understand our inability to call timeouts in those bad situations. I know we only have 2 timeouts left, but these turnovers down 8, when they extend it to 10, 11, 12 points, your timeouts do you no good when you're down double digits. 6:36 left to go in this game. Bobcats down 8. Automatic Cody finally misses one. She had been 8 of 8 from the line. She has 12 points on the night, has been really good when needed. Second one's going to be got a lot of rim, a little bit of backboard, and those two things together ended up with it going through. It's 38-29. Look in. Bowie gets it over to Hughes. Hughes picks up her dribble back to Bowie. Swings it over to Long. Long, three-point line extended, gets it back to Bowie. Heitman's got the height advantage inside, but no entry pass angle. Bounce pass to Bowie. Capello gets Latiker up off the ground, able to swing it to Heitman. Heitman guarded by Caesar, tipped away by Downing. Ellie Hughes trying to track her down. Downing up on the glass, and it's good. 4th point. Bowie picks it up. 40-29. Bobcats need to get something going in the worst way. Get it to Heitman. They have numbers. Gets it to Long. Long up off the glass. Nothing there. Long had time and just couldn't gather it. 40-29. 5:40 left to go in this one. Downing shoots it up. No good. Foul on Latiker. First team foul, third on Latiker, 5:38 left to go. Weekley's going to come in. Aaliyah Weekley's coming into this game, and there's going to be a timeout. We'll take them with them. Bobcats need to get rolling if they're going to get back into this one, down 40-29.
Don't let concerns about shifts in the market disrupt your long-term financial goals. Edward Jones financial advisor Zach Wall can help. He'll work with you on an investment strategy for long-term results. Edward Jones can give you the tools and knowledge for a steady approach to hitting your financial targets. Get started by giving Zach Wall a call at 641-752-3017 in Marshalltown or visiting edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Hi, I'm Romero Johnson, and you're watching Bobcat Basketball on KFJB-TV.
You see Amara Johnson right there. The student section starting to fill out here tonight. Bobcats came into this third quarter tied 27-27. Two big three-pointers and a couple turnovers by the Bobcats have got the Trojans rolling. Bobcats will have the basketball. Millie Heitman's been really good tonight. Frankie Long has been really good defensively, has not found her offensive feet there. But Heitman, I believe, has had her best offensive game, actually, as a varsity player with her 11 points. She's been really good. She picks up, and that's a bad pass. Bobcats are now getting caught into bad situations, telegraphing passes. 15 points by Stanford. Amara Johnson does a nice job of getting back out, checking it out, gets it to Heitman, up across, gets it to Bowie. Bowie gets in the lane, push, shove, that's ridiculous. For one, Bowie just got shoved to the ground, just ridiculous. Cody gets it across, Bobcats down 13. This is where the Bobcats do struggle. They are not, if it's guys or girls, we are just not a tough team in that sense. We don't like to body up as Latiker got it blocked, but somehow the ball still made it in. Bobcats down 15. What once was promising has now started to avalanche. Bobcats down 15. Gets to Amara Johnson. Dribble drive on Latiker. Latiker's going to pick up her fourth foul. 43-431 left to go in this game. Quickly, Downing and Caesar are going to come back in. Latiker's going to come out. Cody's going to come out. Bobcats had a 4-point lead there in the third quarter as Long gets it up off the glass. Cannot finish off the glass. Frankie's had 3 good looks inside and has come out empty each time. 44-29, 4:20 left to go. Travel by Weekley. Inbounds to Bowie, 44-29, 4:15 left to go. Heitman gets it, bounce passes Amara Johnson into the center. Amara gets tackled, no call. Travel, no call. Kick will be the Trojans' ball. Frankie Long's going to come out as Georgia Jansen comes in. Tanya Moore is going to come in for Amara Johnson. 4:07 left to go. Bobcats down 15. Gets it up to Downing. Downing steps into a 3. Off the back iron, no good. That should be off of Caesar, but they say it's off of Hughes. My glasses must not be working. And I'm being honest, they may just not be working because I am missing calls here left and right. Weekly dribble drive into the lane, blocked by Jansen. And then that's a walk. You can't get up off the ground. Mora brings it in. Heitman's got it. See if Heitman's aggressive offensively, gets it into Bowie. Bowie tipped away by Weekly. She gets hit in the head. Looks like maybe by the ball. 44-29, 3:30 left to go. Stanford drops it in. Short iron, no good. Blocked away by Heitman. Heitman gets it. It was off the underneath of the stand. As Mora looks up, little pass to Bowie. Bowie's going to step into a three. Front iron, no good. Rebound Bowie, though. Gets it back out. Georgia Jansen can't get there. Shepard gets it. Shepard sprints into the lane, drops it off to Caesar. Caesar guarded by Mora. Gets up, no call, but they are going to call foul. I believe it's going to be Bowie's fourth on the night. Mara Johnson's going to sprint right back into this game, and Frankie Long is as well. Bobcats with 2 points here in the fourth quarter. A little bit similar happened later. Fort Dodge, first 14 minutes of the game were really solid. Bobcats, really the first 24 minutes, specifically those middle 16 were fantastic. This fourth quarter's been a bit of a debacle as Caesar made her 10th point on the night. She's going to shoot again. Front iron, no good. Rebound, Jansen gets it to Johnson. Johnson dribbles past, gets it up to Heitman. Heitman turns, dribbles once, gets it back to Mora. Mora now has it. Shovel pass out to Mara Johnson, who's on Latiker. Takes Latiker into the lane, step through, back out to Heitman. Jansen three. And all over. That should stay with the Bobcats. Man alive, Jansen went around the world, thought it was going to drop in, but just falls off. Heitman, little 15-footer in. She's got 13 for a career high, Millie Heitman. Folks, I knew that Millie could probably be something defensively as there's a travel, but this last month, as she's been more aggressive offensively, I think the sky's the limit. I honestly think her senior year, that's a first-team all-conference type of player. Tanya Mora, as you really see, probably a couple, oh my goodness, Tanya Mora throws it well over the head of the 5'1" Amara Johnson. You look at who has that kind of ceiling. I think I'd like to see more of Amara Johnson, just see how she continues to grow. But as I look at this roster right now, it's really, you look at Millie Heitman and Frankie Long as they just have a ton of potential. Norman kind of comes back and gets her own rebound and goes back in. She now has 3 points. Bobcats down 16. Amara Johnson goes into Latiker, pulls it back out. Gets it over to Heitman. Heitman to Mora. Mora gets into the lane. Drops it off to Heitman accidentally, but Heitman still scores. She's got 15. Up to Weekly. Mora's there, and Weekly just too strong. Mora's too late. Weekly's too strong. 49-33. Bobcats defense has just not been good here in the fourth quarter as East has scored 22 points. That's right, 22 points in this quarter. Amara Johnson tripped by Weekly. Third team foul. 82 seconds left to go in this one. And Stanford's going to come back into this game. Stanford's going to come in for Weekly, it looks like. Weekly picked up her first foul. Bobcats definitely with a much better effort this time out at East, except for the fourth quarter really has not been good. Mora lines up a three. She's fouled by Latiker. Latiker's going to be done, and it's going to be 3 shots for Mora. as it looks like Jemiah Caesar is going to come in. So you look at Tanya Mora shooting 50% from the line so far this year. .44% from the line. Mora, shot is up, back iron up, and good. Bobcats down 15, 49-34. And she misses everything on that one. See if she can get the second one, get 2 out of 3 here. Senior, I think no one really saw her really getting into the rotation really this year, but she's really done a nice job. She's played her way in, gotten better every year. Gets her second point on the night, 2 of 3 from the line, 49-35. 68 seconds left to go in this one. Stanford gets it top of the key to Norman. Dribble drive on Frankie. Frankie blocks. That's a touchdown worth of blocks, folks. She doesn't even have to leap. She's strong. She stands her ground. She knows who she is. Gets block number 8. Again, jump ball, and the ball is going to go to the Trojans just under a minute left to go. There you see a big block. Another big block. 3 ball up, back iron, no good. And rebound is going to be out of bounds. Are they going to call the foul on? They're going to call the foul on Frankie Long. We're going to take a timeout here with 49 seconds left to go in the game.
The right insurance agent can make all the difference. Assured Partners agents represent multiple insurance companies. They can pick and choose from a larger variety of outstanding insurance options. Assured Partners also handles life and health insurance and Medicare supplement coverage. With access to local, regional, and national insurance companies, Assured Partners will create policies tailored to the coverage you need. For more information, go online to assuredpartners.com/Marshalltown. Power through partnership with Assured Partners in Marshalltown, Toledo, and West Des Moines.
Hey, I'm Harper Wilson, and you're watching Bobcat Basketball on KFJB-TV.
Sophomore Harper Wilson, as you look at the men's basketball team, along with the kids' captains here tonight. Winner on the drums there in that beautiful Hawkeye polo. And you see Maya Norman, she really got beat up there on the corner. Let's take a quick opportunity to do a Central State Bank scoreboard update. As you look at Dowling, the Maroon was able to more than double up Urbandale 80-36. Newton 54, Clark 50, that's a final. Jaguars of Ankeny Centennial and Waukee Northwest tied at 35 at the end of the third. Again, that was your Central State Bank scoreboard update. Stanford in the lane, rims in and out, can't get it. She somehow gets a jump ball, about got her own rebound. I'm telling you, Stanford, Bobcats step slow. Step slow on the offensive glass. They're not quite where their first thing is to look for the board, not look for a person to box out, and it's bit them in the rear all night. Millie kicks it to Ellie Hughes up off the glass and good. Millie Heitman, my goodness gracious. I'm telling you, the sky is the limit for this kid. They finally got into her head to be aggressive offensively, and the Bobcats are just better when she is. I think this will do it for that one as Stanford just dribbling out. It's 49-37. Bobcats really struggled those first 4 minutes defensively, giving up 22 fourth quarter points. Stanford gets into the lane. She's going to dribble back out, and that'll do it. Bobcats, it was tied at 27 after 3. Trojans too tough in the fourth. They lose 49-37. Bobcats finish regular season 6-15, while the Trojans move to 8-12. When we come back, we will have the final stats, and we'll start to switch gears to the guys' game. You are watching Bobcat basketball here on KFJB.
Some drivers trade cars every year or every other year. Some drive their cars till they drop. Whatever kind of driver you are, Lennox Employees Credit Union is here to get you into the car for your style of driving. You're invited to go to our website, lennoxecu.com, for membership eligibility and loan rates, or call the office to talk to a loan officer. The loan process is quick and easy. Low auto loan rates from Lennox Employees Credit Union, 1004 East Main Street in Marshalltown. Member NCUA.
Legends American Grill is Marshalltown Steakhouse. Ribeyes and sirloins, aged, hand-cut, and served with your choice of 2 of Legends' legendary sides and a dinner roll. If you are a prime rib fan, Legends has prime rib every Friday and Saturday starting at 4 p.m. With 3 sides to choose from, it's chef-seasoned and slow-cooked to tender, juicy perfection. Try Legends prime rib, and you'll know why it's Marshalltown's favorite. Legends American Grill is Marshalltown Steakhouse.
The KFJB-TV Locker Room Report, presented by Wells Fargo Advisors in Marshalltown.
And we're back here. Marshalltown falls 49-37, just quickly running through the scores. Millie Heitman was really good for the Bobcats. She led the way with 15, while Jayla Stanford was equally good for the Trojans. She had 15 herself. Round out the scoring for the Bobcats, Amara Johnson with 1 point. Kinsley Bowie with 4 points. Tanya Mora with 2 points, both from the line. Georgia Jansen with 3 second-half points. Sydney Capeyu had 4. Didn't know if she was going to play or not, but she did and played well here tonight. Ellie Hughes with 6 points. And Frankie Long had 8 blocks, but struggled from the offensive end, only having 2 points. Other big scorers for the Trojans, Sienna Cody had 13 points. She was 9 of 10 from the free throw line. And then looking down at Jemiah Caesar, had 10 as well. When we come back, we're going to flip gears and move on to the guys' games as you see those Marshalltown Bobcats warming up right now. See if the Bobcats can avenge their loss to the Waterloo East Trojans here on KFJB-TV.
You look forward to retirement as your time to relax. But now that it's here, turns out relaxation is overrated and you'd rather get back to work with an idea of your own. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When retirement plans change course, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together, we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
There's a city within a city not far from here. The city includes a beautiful apartment building with indoor parking, a chapel, a movie theater, a swimming pool, exercise and recreational facilities, putting greens, and more. The city isn't really a city, but it is a wonderful place to live. Make friends and live your best life. It's the Embers Retirement Community in Marshalltown. The Embers provides security, independence, and companionship. Beautiful grounds outside and lovely studio, 1 and 2 bedroom apartments inside. See it for yourself. The Embers in Marshalltown.
Today's game on KFJB-TV is brought to you by Jensen Ford, with you every mile along the way. Legends American Grill, Marshalltown Steakhouse. Lennox Employees Credit Union, LennoxECU.com. Marshalltown Area Chamber, Marshalltown, more than ever. Marshalltown Community College, a step in the right direction.
Welcome back in the Marshalltown Bobcats. You see the Bobcats warming up. Just real quick, we do want to finish up the locker room report here with another Central State Bank regional scoreboard update. See what Central State Bank can do for you. And if you've been watching with us all year, you know where those locations are. They're in West Des Moines. They're in State Center. And you better believe it, they're in Ames as well. As you look at, these are all final girl scores. Bobcats, of course, lost 49-37, tied at 27 after 3. Lost to this Trojan team by 40 last time. Lots of improvement. Dowling, 80. Urbandale, 36. Newton, 54. Clark, not Clark Griswold, just the school, 50. Ankeny Centennial, 35. Waukee Northwest, 35. End of 3. End of 3. Des Moines Roosevelt, 36. Lincoln, 25. And then Johnston, who the Bobcats will face if they beat North next Wednesday, beat Southeast Polk 73-37. When we come back, we're going to get ready for that guys game here on KFJB inside the historic Roundhouse in Marshalltown, Iowa.
You planned and saved for your child to go to college, but medical school after graduation was a surprise. A happy, expensive surprise. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When opportunities surprise you, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together, we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
Hayes drops back, looks to pass. He's got him in the flat. That's Tate Ring makes the catch. He's up to midfield. He breaks away at the 40, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown. Tate Ring, his second one of the night.
It's Adventure On for Marshalltown Scouting. Adventures like backpacking, ziplining, rock climbing, canoeing, swimming, and more. Survival skills for a Scout's greatest adventure, life. Scouts give back to the community. Marshalltown Scouts have provided over 1 million hours of service to our community in our 70-plus year history. Scout leaders are highly trained and screened. Parents are a huge part of Scouting, too. Scouting provides unique opportunities available nowhere else. To learn more about Scouting in Marshalltown, go to iascouts.org. Adventure On.
Welcome to the countdown to tip-off on your home of the Bobcats, KFJB-TV.
Guess who's back? Back again. It's me, Dylan Doze, here on KFJB-TV. Big shout-out to Joe Cornwell. Keith Stewart rocking and rolling on those video cameras. We got Zach Tomish to my left, providing all that on-site producing. Then we have the one and only, the man, the myth, the legend, the best father two kids could ever want, Jeff Brooks, back at the KFJB AM station studios. Brooksy, we love having you. Thanks for the sports updates all night long. As we look into this matchup here, Bobcats facing the Trojans, lost 55-42 last time out. Really looked at a struggle throughout. We're going to take this opportunity and look at the keys to the game real quick, brought to you by me. I came up with these here today. So you look at the keys of the game. When you look at the Bobcats, it's all about we have to forego the famine. Against Ames the other night, 13 points in the first quarter, 12 points in the next 3 quarters combined. 25 points is not going to get it done at the 7th grade level, not going to get it done at the varsity level. Then in that 55-42 loss to these East High Trojans, it was a 4-point third quarter that spelled the end for the Bobcats. Bobcats have to avoid that. Then when you go to Waterloo East, this is what I love about East, is teamwork makes the dream work. It is from, if it's Sharkey, if it's Moore, if it's Sewell, Clark, DeVarian Clark really had a good game against us. Maceo Hicks, if it's any of those guys, they can all lead this team in scoring. If it's be on the bench or in the starting lineup, this is a team that can go pretty deep. But don't take my word for it. Why don't you listen to Coach Apple? When we come back, we'll have the pregame interview with Coach Michael Apple of your Marshalltown Bobcats.
You should never have to wait after ordering new appliances. At Penn's Appliance, you wouldn't. With an incredible selection in stock and ready to install today. Our friendly team is here to help you pick the perfect set to match your style. And let our professional technicians install and set up your new appliances, often delivering the very next day. Stop in today, see all the new features, and find your new look at Penn's Appliance. For sales and service of everything appliance, go see the Pence team.
Welcome back into the Exterior Plus Home Remodeling pregame coaches interview. Here I am with Coach Michael Apple. We were already talking a little bit about thinking about off-season, but we still have a few games here to finish up strong here in this season. Waterloo East, we talked about it last night on the coaches show. It came down to that 4-point third quarter, not able to get that offensive efficiency. This week, JT looks like he's going to be back in uniform, maybe not off the bench, but how do you feel offensively for the Bobcats to be able to get a win against the Trojans here at home?
Yeah, the first time we played them, it was after a Friday night, a great win for us against Waterloo West. We didn't play a lot of guys in that game, so we had some tired legs, and it showed in that game just as far as, our shooting, and we didn't make a lot of shots. So hopefully we can do some things offensively to help with that and get some really good looks, and we're able to knock them down, and that should help, the rest of our game as well. That's kind of been the message of the entire season. When we do make shots, it kind of helps us go in the right direction with other areas of our game too.
And it's always basketball. You can get all into the details, but in the end, it's a pretty simple game. Get the ball in the hoop, keep them from getting the ball in the hoop. But as you look at the Bobcats, Tuesday night, we look at that. Ames is, we've talked about this almost till we're blue in the face. Very good defensively, but what do you think in the growth of the shooters here? What is something that can allow our shooters to get better shots here tonight that maybe someone watching here tonight wouldn't think about?
Well, it comes down to taking good shots. Number one, you need to make sure it's within our offense, within, understanding the time, score. Open looks are always good. So being able to create and get a good shooters in the position to make shots is big for us. So, it's really simple for us when it comes to that, just understanding those things and being confident when you shoot. If you are going to shoot, be confident. Make sure guys are in the right positions, obviously, when they do shoot, to rebound and get back on defense, so we're not getting hurt in other areas either.
And we talked a little bit about not playing a lot of guys. That is not Waterloo East's philosophy. They play a ton of guys, and I believe this is the fourth week this year. Bobcats have had 3 games, this, of course, being that fourth week. What is something that you look for from Waterloo East as they just throw a bunch of guys at you? What do we need to be looking for as we watch a game here tonight?
Well, all of them have the ability to score it. So you have to be ready. This isn't a team where, you got to really focus on, 2 guys that kind of dominate the ball and take a lot of their shots. You have to be ready. All the guys they've traded, having leading scorers a lot this season. So you have to be ready, no matter who you're guarding, to be able to stop them.
And then looking at changing leading scores, it seems the first half of the year, Kyle Smith led the team in scoring quite a bit. It seems the second half of the year, we've seen Trey Brooks, we've seen Kyle, but we've also seen Kyle's brother, Corey. What can you say about these outgoing seniors that are playing big minutes for you?
They've been great. They're a huge part of our team, obviously. Forward, or basically 5 of them playing majority of our minutes for us. And the growth they've made throughout the season has been great. You mentioned Corey there. Sorry, I get the Corey and Kyle mixed up a lot. But Corey's made huge strides just from his junior to his senior year. His confidence, his defense, understanding how hard he has to play all the time. Just the growth he's made to put us in a situation to have success this year has been huge. So just really proud of him and his progression. And we're looking for him to be aggressive offensively now and make those plays, and he's capable of doing that.
Thank you very much, Coach. Good luck tonight. And that has been your Exterior Plus Home Remodeling pre-game coach's interview. When we come back, we're going to continue on to the countdown to tip-off here on KFJB-TV.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. My name's Lake Schultz. I'm the co-owner of Exterior Plus Home Remodeling. At Exterior Plus, we truly strive to build relationships one customer at a time. And that's why we're the Midwest's #1 choice in full home remodels. Located in Marshalltown, Iowa, as well as Lincoln, Nebraska, we pride ourselves in providing quality service on time, every time. Give us a call for a free inspection and estimate at 844-261-6111. That's 844-261-6111. Thanks. Talk to you soon.
Today's game on KFJB-TV is brought to you by Assured Partners, power through partnership. Boy Scouts of America, Adventure On. Edward Jones, Zach Wall, your financial advisor in Marshalltown. Embers Retirement Community, independent living for active seniors. Honest Heating and Cooling, let the Honest team watch over your home's comfort 24/7.
Welcome back in. You see the mats there rolling out. They're there for a purpose. District Wrestling will be here at the Roundhouse tomorrow, so a bunch of young men can see if they can get their ticket stamped for the Well. Marshalltown hoping had 7 in the conference finals. When we come back, we will have the Sandvik starting lineups here from the Roundhouse.
You're an empty nester closing in on that retirement property. Chances are your plans didn't include mom moving in, but life happens and you do the right thing. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When retirement means caring for yourself and a loved one, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together, we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
Will take the 3. Boy, that's a pure bucket right there.
Welcome back in as we see the starting lineup there. Bobcats ready to rock and roll. Good to see. You see the senior at the end of the lineup there, JT Jacob Thiessen. He was on Bobcat Live last night. No boot. Do see a little bit of that ankle brace, but Bobcats trying to avenge a 55-22 or 55-42 loss. Bobcats stand at 7-11, 5-6 in conference, while Trojans are 8-10 and sit at 6-5 in the conference. When you look at this Waterloo East starting lineup, it's going to be the junior Keandre Owens. Keandre Owens averaging 6.2 points per game, 3.3 rebounds. And then we're going to look again for them, John Sharkey, the senior, shooting 31% from the field, does average 6 points a game. Dejon Sharkey, number 2. Number 3, Deshondis Moore. He was a problem for the Bobcats. 10 points, 4 rebounds again, along with, looking at the Bobcats, we'll round out the East starting lineup. East starting lineup is also going to be Landon Sewell, the senior, had 14 in his last outing, and then the junior Jeremiah Clark will round out that starting lineup for your Marshalltown Bobcats. It's going to be number 1, the Simpson-bound Carter Giannetto. Carter Giannetto has struggled to shoot the basketball in his senior year, still shooting almost 75% from the line, 7.5 points, 2.5 assists, along with a steal and 3 rebounds. Trey All-Day Brooks, the senior, shooting 50% from the field, 68% from the line, and are out to 12.2 points a game, about 4 assists and 4 rebounds, along with a steal. Kyle Smith, he's been a bit up and down the second part of the year as the three-point shooting is come and gone, but he is averaging a team-high 13.4 points per game, still shooting it for 36% from three-point land. He also leads the Bobcats in rebounds at 6.5 rebounds. Corey Smith, maybe more of that kind of that Boy Scout knife, that Swiss Army knife, averaging 10 points a game, 4 rebounds, along with 2 assists, a steal, and a half a block. He's been really good as of late. And then Rowe makes it go. He's the motor in the middle. Rogelio Sarin, the senior, averaging 4 points, 4 rebounds, and an assist and a half a game. Bobcats in their home whites. Waterloo East in the Orange Crush uniform, black and line. It's Halloween all the time in Waterloo East. Bobcats ready to rock, ready to roll. See if we can make this thing go. Looking at the lineups here for East, the tip. Rogelio Sarin tracks it down, gets it to Kyle Smith. Trey Brooks gets it, rocking and rolling for the Bobcats. Trey gets it across, gets it over to Carter. Carter looking back to Trey topside. Gets it down to Carter Giannetto in the corner, gets Rowe on the block, and he's guarded by Moore. Gets it out to Kyle. Kyle dribble drive. Pull up, off front iron, no good as Maceo Hicks closed out on that one. Gets it across is Dejon Sharkey. Sharkey hands off. Now top of the key, dribble drive. Dribble drive, top of the key, Moore. Out to Owens, Keandre Owens. Looks to get free throw line, nothing going, drops it off. Little jump shot, back iron, no good, rebound. As DeShonda Moore missed that, Carter Giannetto comes down with a big rebound. Brooks has it, top side. Brooks gets it to Rowe. Rowe back cut to Brooks, off his hands, right pass, wrong execution. Bobcats turn it over, 6:46 left to go. It's going to come in as Sharkey has it, dribbles across the line. Dejon Sharkey also plays running back for East, so has that kind of build and body. Steps in, Sewell knocks down a three, his first of the night. Landon Sewell, big bucket there. Landon Sewell on the year shooting almost 40% from three, 10 points a game. Corey Smith, top of the key. Sewell's late to get out there. Brooks gets it. He's guarded by Sharkey. Actually, he's guarded, by Dejon Sharkey. Giannetto gets it to Brooks at the free throw line. Levels up. Front back iron, no good. Rebound. Here comes East as Moore sprints into the front side. Moore had 11 rebounds against these Bobcats. He's got 2 points quickly. Bobcats down 5-0. In the Ames game, they settled for a lot of 18-foot jumpers. They've done the same thing here tonight. Corey Smith, weave action top side. Gets it back, all back to Brooks. Kyle Smith steps into a three, back iron, no good. Rebound is Sewell. East is coming. 2.5 into this. Bobcats down 5-0. Sprinting to the front side is Sharkey. Sharkey back to Sewell, over to DeShonda Moore. Moore's going to be guarded by the three on the other side, Trey Brooks. Sewell looks inside. Back out to Moore. Now Sharkey dribble drives, tipped away from Brooks. Corey Smith has got it. Corey drops it up to Kyle. Kyle bounces down to Trey. They had a 3-on-2 and ended up with no shot. Little too unselfish by the Bobcats on that. Cut into Kyle. Love to see Kyle going to the hoop. Can't get the bucket, though. Good looks for Smith. No bucket. Down 5-0. 3 minutes into the game, Bobcats scoreless. Little hesitation by Moore. Kicks it top side to Sewell. Sewell's asking for the pick from Owens. Little step through. Nothing happening. They look inside to Hicks. Nothing going. Owens gets it. Top of the key. Oh, they're going to say it's a foul. I think it's going to be a reach in on Trey Brooks. Throws topside to Sewell. Sewell rips it away. He's in the running tights, the full running tights. Looks like me, so I don't pull a hammy anymore. But topside, Sharkey gets it, no pick, hands it off to DeShonda Moore, steps into a three. Too strong, Maceo Hicks right there. Gets it underneath, no bucket, but he's going to be fouled, and he's going to be fouled by Kyle Smith. The sophomore is going to pick up his first foul of the ball game. This has been a tough start for the Bobcats. 0-3 on the offensive end, couple turnovers. As you look at Maceo Hicks, sidewinds a free throw up. First one is no good. He's shooting 38% from the line so far this year. Second one, back iron, no good. Rebound is going to go right back to Maceo. Maceo gets another, clanks it off the back iron. Sewell gets it, knocked away. Moore is able to track it down. Dribble drive into the lane, finger roll is up and good. Bobcats not only can't make anything, they can't box out. 7-0 halfway through the first. No juice. There's no juice. Sixth game in the last 10 days for the Bobcats. Actually, last 12 days. Brooks gets it topside to Giannetto. Giannetto guarded by Hicks. Corey Smith cut off by Sewell. Dribble drive, handoff, top of the key to Brooks. He's guarded by Moore. Clear lane, gets up and in. Nice little pick as the Red Sea, Orange Sea parted as Brooks got his first bucket. DeShonda Moore gets it back to Sharkey. Dejon Sharkey looking inside, now kicks over to Sewell. Elbow extended, guarded by Corey Smith. rises up from 18. Oh, he's doing the little moonwalk back, pink shoes and all. He's feeling it. He's 2 for 2 with 5. Bobcats defense has got to tighten up. Offense has got to be crisper. Right now they're down a touchdown here on Super Bowl weekend. Rowe, handoff to Brooks. Little weave action again. Top side gets it to Carter, guarded by Hicks. Like to see Carter be aggressive to the lane. There he is. Step through, up off the glass. No good, short. Carter definitely has that advantage. It's going to be a carry. And looking over at the DeShondis Moore, not quite sure. East sideline, nodding their heads. Waterloo East team. They lost a lot. Probably my favorite player in the conference that wasn't a Bobcat, Kwam Jones, who's now at Iowa Central. But they lost some people, yet still a good team there. They're second in the Iowa Alliance North as Jacob Hayes comes in for Rowe. And so a couple of sophomores and 3 seniors out there. Both Smith boys, Giannetto's, Brooks, and Jacob Hayes. And Brooks and Giannetto think of themselves as brothers, so a couple sets of brothers as Corey Smith shows his little brother what's up, knocks down a 3. Corey threw it into the ocean. He's been really good in the last half of this season. Sharkey up to Hicks. Hicks, oh man, brought it down. Giannetto knocked it away, but Sewell, that's not who you want. Oh my gosh. Landon Sewell cannot be left open. He's got just a really good look, and he is built too. You think of Kyle Smith, he has struggled somewhat with his strength. Sewell's somebody does not struggle with his strength. He's built and he's a good shooter. He gets a foul there as Brooks had a straight line drive. 12-5. Brooks, as we said, 68% free throw shooter here on the season. Trey missed those first 4 games on the year. Bobcats came out 0-4 on this year, and a lot of that was no Brooks, no real point guard in that. Carter had to move over from his shooting guard position to really carry that load early. Since Trey, especially since Christmas, been much more aggressive. Bobcats have needed every point as they've struggled to score at points. He makes both of them. Bobcats only down 5. Sharkey comes up. He steps in. They're not even looking for him to shoot. Sewell, oh my gosh. He's got 11. He's had 3 threes, 18-footer, has not missed. Bobcats have got to get up in his grill. He is on automatic right now. Jacob Hayes gets it to the corner. Kyle steps into a 3. That's pure. That's pure. That a boy. Great look by Jacob to a fellow sophomore. Owens looked like he had a running start. No call. Maceo tries to get up off the glass. No good. Throws it back up off the glass. No good. Owens gets it up off the glass. No good. Finally, Corey able to get it. And Bobcats down 5. 1 minute left to go. See if the Bobcats can cut into this East Trojans lead. Trey Brooks crossover on Sharkey. Gets a hook over to Carter. Carter gets Corey on the block. Little turnaround, no good. Rebound ripped away by DeShondis Moore. He's seizing up. Little Euro step up off the glass, no good. Maceo Hicks comes in, able to knock it away. Back to Owens for 2. Owens with his first bucket. Keandre with 2. Bobcats struggling mightily on that defensive glass. Somebody, I would not be surprised to see Lamar Johnson maybe get a little run here tonight because they are really struggling to box out. Trey's going to hold for 1. There's about a half a second difference between shot clock and game clock. Bobcats down 17-10. Carter looks inside on the block to Trey. Trey guarded by Sharkey, a little turnaround, and that's going to be good. Trey's got 6. Bobcats down 5. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Sharkey's got it. Spin, dribble, drops off to Keandre. No shot attempt. Bobcats down 5 at the end of 1. Got to tighten that D and get that offense a little bit more crisp. And the Bobcats will be right in this on KFJB-TV.
As you walk inside, you know right away the place for fun is Wayward Social. There's always plenty of bowling action, so plan for your next outing to include bowling at Wayward Social. Also, meet your friends for lunch, dinner, or your favorite beverages. You will also absolutely love their daily lunch specials, Monday through Friday, including endless pizza by the slice. You choose the toppings. Wayward Social is now open at 11:30 a.m., 7 days a week. Wayward Social on South 6th Street in Marshalltown.
At Sports Plus Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy Center, we customize each patient's treatment plan to their individual needs. What does that mean? It means that not every back or knee problem is treated the same, and that your program will be unique and designed especially for your needs or problem. This improves how quickly you will return to work or sports. The Sports Plus staff is encouraging and takes pride in your successful recovery. This is just one more reason why champions choose Sports Plus Physical Therapy as their favorite place to rehabilitate and train.
Welcome back in. Bobcats down 17-12. Bobcat band was just playing YMCA. Marshalltown YMCA will be hosting YMCA State Swim here in the first weekend of March. Dribble drive by East in the corner. Teardrop layup is good by Devarian Clark. Devarian Clark came off the bench against the Bobcats, was in double figures. He is built like a tank. He's about 5'10", maybe 5'9", and he is a thick kid, strong. Corey looks at a three guarded by Sewell. They're going to call a travel. Sewell was a real difference maker, that in the offensive glass for East. Sewell was 4-4 with 3 threes en route to 11 first quarter points. Bobcats again down 7, 7:25 left to go. Initial defense has been okay. It's been that second chance opportunity. Dribble drive there by Muhammad. Muhammad into the lane, goes up across. Oh, they're going to call a block, and that's a pretty cheap call. And Muhammad shoves Smith on that, and they're talking over there. Muhammad just shoved him, not quite sure why. Corey's one to maybe talk a little bit under his breath, so that may have been what was going on. But there we see the dribble drive. Looked like Corey was straight up. And then, he tried to knock the ball away again. Not quite sure why that was the play for Muhammad. Pretty amped up. But all's well that ends well. As Sharkey goes straight to the rim, Kyle was strong enough to be able to keep it up short off the iron. Easy for me to say. 6:54 left to go in this one. Bobcats down 7. Trey Brooks barking out the signals. Bobcats are back to starters. Rowe came in for Hayes at the end of the first quarter. Trey, top of the key, guarded by Sharkey. Now to Kyle. Kyle looks at a three, now puts it on the deck as Quentin Hart's in. Quentin Hart's in. Now dribble drive by Brooks, just goes right past Sewell. Trey's really, once that weave action has happened on the top side and gets the defense moving side by side, has really allowed Brooks some really great driving lanes. He's got 8. Devarian Clark hands off over to Hart. Sharkey now top of the key over Devarian Clark for 3. He's short. Bobcats give up another offensive rebound. Muhammad shoots a 20-footer, 22 feet. Bobcats get the rebound. There's suit and ties over in the student section here tonight. They're looking good. Trey goes to the lane, got bumped, no call. He gets his own offensive rebound. Corey gets into the lane, up in front of the glass, and good. Bobcats only down 3. Timeout, Trojans. Bobcats clawing their way back into this one. Down 3, 5:48 left to go in the first half on KFJB-TV.
You'll find the perfect mattress for you at McGregor's Furniture and Mattress. You choose the firmness, comfort, and support level, all at a great price. McGregor's always has a great selection of sofas, recliners, dining room, and bedroom furniture to help you live and relax in comfort and style. Their staff will help you find just what you're looking for. McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, downtown Marshalltown, is open 7 days a week. They're proud to support Bobcat Athletics.
My name's Carter Giannetto, and you're watching Bobcat Basketball on KFJB-TV.
See the senior there, Carter Giannetto. Bobcats getting back into this one. Fellow senior Corey Smith able to get that bucket to bring this game back into 3 points. Bobcats down 17-12 at the end of one. Now have cut into that lead. It will be Trojans ball. For the Bobcats, it's going to be their same starters. For East, it's going to be Devarian Clark, Landon Sewell, who leads them with 11, Quentin Hart, along with Dejan Sharkey and Muhammad. Over to Sewell, guarded by Gianetto. I'm anticipating Gianetto taking Sewell, that defensive thing, as Quentin goes against Rowe. Rowe blocks it, but Muhammad's there to clean it up. My goodness, we are struggling with all our might there on the defensive glass. Brooks gets it. He's guarded by Sharkey. Goes right into the lane. He's bumped. Absolutely bumped, but they're allowing a lot of physicality in both the girls and guys game. Hey, we have senior JT's back in the lineup, a little bit ginger, but we were talking to him last night on Bobcat Live. He had walked through on Wednesday. Thursday he had a full practice. Just testing that ankle. He looks good bouncing around there. Sharkey's got it, gets it to Sewell. Sewell looks top of the key to Muhammad. Muhammad is not afraid. He shot 2 threes and hasn't touched net or iron yet. Brooks gets it to Kyle. Kyle in rhythm, back iron, no good. Rebound to Rowe between his legs. Sharkey's able to get it knocked away on the ground. Kyle Smith is going to track it down. Gets it to Rowe. Sewell's going to get his second foul. Oh my goodness, that's a huge foul for East because he has been the go juice here tonight as Sewell picks up his second, and quickly it looks like DeShondis Moore is going to come up off the glass. Hey, if I'm the Bobcats, I'm going right back at Sewell, see if they can pick up 3 before they come in for him. Trey gets it. He's guarded by Sharkey between the legs. Spins out of that on the ground. Gets it to Kyle Smith. Back iron, no good. Quentin Hart with the rebound. Gets it up to Sharkey. Sharkey back to Hart. Hart back out to Sharkey. Little yo-yo action. Spin, reverse, out to Quentin Hart. Steps into a 3. Back iron, no good. Kyle Smith tracks it down, tips it to Rowe. Carter's got it there. No numbers, but JT's in the corner. Back out to Carter. Carter top over to Brooks. Back to Kyle Smith. Back to Brooks. They're passing it faster than I can say it. Brooks! Oh my goodness. Orange Sea parts. A little hesitation. Thought there was going to be a handoff. No go. As a senior is almost to his season average of 12. He's got 10 here in the first half. It's 21-18. Adon Muhammad backing down Rowe, kicks it out to Hart. Hart, just like his brother before him, bringing a little bit of stability to this East offense. Gets it over to Moore. Clark, actually. Sorry about that. Jeremiah Clark. Up off the glass, and it's going to be a foul, and it's going to be a bucket. Muhammad's going to get his second bucket on the night. Bobcats have just been worked on the offensive glass. Here you see you see the split, the little fake handoff to Rowe, and it just opened wide open. Kyle Smith's going to come out of the game. Corey Smith is going to come back into it. So it's JT, Rowe, Corey, Carter, and Trey Brooks. And for East, Muhammad's at the line. Owens is waiting to check in, so if Muhammad makes this, he will be substituted for. Maceo Hicks, along with Sharkey, and he makes that. Hart, as Muhammad has 5, and DeShondis Moore. Bobcats down 6, 3:05 left to go. Bobcats, little handoff dribble guarded by Hart. Trey Brooks has 10, drops it off to Carter. Carter gets it to Corey, now down on the block against Hart. Brooks on Hart, gets it over to Corey, dribble drive, 12-footer, back iron, no good. Rebound Moore. Here comes Trojans trying to make it an 8-point game. Pulls it back out, gets it to Hart, guarded by Corey. Over to Moore. Entry pass to to Owens. It's going to be off Rogelio Sarin. Kyle Smith quickly in for JT. JT was able, some of it you're just looking to see how he feels on that ankle, able to give a couple minutes, and he looked like he's feeling okay. Owens goes straight into Rowe, right over top of him, and makes it. You see Keandre at 6'5", has a 4-inch advantage, just rose above him. 2.5 minutes to go, Bobcats down 8. Kyle Smith curls, nothing happened. Come to the second, Cutter and Trey Brooks. Guarded by Hart, handoff to Carter. Carter turns the corner, Hart able to cut him off. He's going to be fouled by Quendon Hart. And that will only be the second team foul. First on Hart, 26-18. Carter's going to inbound it. Looks at top of the key, Kyle Smith, wide open 3 ball, needed it. Trey Brooks, he's been so good down low that East brought a second defender, and Kyle just stood there wide open. It's going to be a kick on Brooks. Going to stay with the Trojans. Bobcats down 5. 2:02 left to go here in the first half. Trojans inbound, more inside, goes right into Owens. Owens guarding Rowe, up off the, and good. Owens, Keandre Owens, he's got 6. It just nothing fancy, just rise above and hit that 6-footer. Rowe's going to have to get him outside of the block, make him make that a 6-footer, a 10-footer. Kyle wide open for 3, bucket. Kyle Smith with his third 3 of the first half, 28-24. Bobcats staying in this one. Moore steps right into a 3, front iron no good. Rebounds going to the corner. Kyle Smith able to track it down, hands it off to Brooks. Trojans going to retreat. Coming to the half-court defense. They're in a man-to-man. Trey, crossover dribble on Hart. Takes him, getting bumped. Swings into the lane, up off the glass, no good. But the foul is going to be on Hart, and that's going to be his second. 28-24. Trey's going to be at the line. See if he can make his first free throw here. He's 2 of 2 so far tonight. 73 seconds left to go here in the first half. Number 3. Pink laces, gray shoes with pink highlights. Misses the first. Trey on the night has 10 points. Really been the offensive go juice here tonight. Couple dribbles. Spins it back in his hands. That one's going to be short. Corey's there. Pogo stick. Able to get the offensive rebound. That's what Corey can do. He's only 6'1", but he's got springy legs. Trey guarded by Quendon, drops off to Corey. Corey drops it off to Carter. Again, that topside weave action. Back cut. Carter gets it to Rowe in the corner for 3. Sidewinder, good! It's down to a 1-point game. 48 seconds left to go. Rogelio Sarin with the corner 3. Great look from Carter Giannetto. Bobcats within 1. There is 12 seconds in between game clock, shot clock. Hand off to Hart. Hart dribble drives, hands off to Moore, back down to Owens. Owens 19 feet out. Let him shoot that. He shot at 21. That's what we're saying. You can't let him be within that 6-7 feet. Extend him out because he's going to shoot it. Bobcats have a chance to take the lead before the half. Trey guarded by Hart. For all that happened, this is a great opportunity. Carter gets it back at the Bobcat, gets it back to Trey. Dribble drive into the lane, up the glass, rolls in and good. Trey Brooks with his 12th point on the night. Quendon Hart passes back, and they're not going to do it. Bobcats at 1 by the half, 29-28. Great second quarter from your Marshalltown Bobcats. When we come back, we'll look at highlights from the first half and look at stats and get you ready for the last 16 minutes here at the Marshalltown Roundhouse here on KFJB-TV.
Legends American Grill is Marshalltown Steakhouse. Ribeyes and sirloins, aged, hand-cut, and served with your choice of 2 of Legends' legendary sides and a dinner roll. If you are a prime rib fan, Legends has prime rib every Friday and Saturday starting at 4 p.m. With 3 sides to choose from, it's chef-seasoned and slow-cooked to tender, juicy perfection. Try Legends prime rib, and you'll know why it's Marshalltown's favorite. Legends American Grill is Marshalltown Steakhouse.
Since 1967, Jensen Ford Lincoln has served generations of families around central Iowa. Quality vehicles, professional service, knowledge of our product, that's a part of Jensen. But what's more important to us is a trust that is passed down from every previous generation. Jensen Ford Lincoln wants to serve your family for generations. We want to be there for your first car. We want to be there for your family SUV. And we want to see you drive away in the Mustang you always dreamed of. At Jensen, we want to be here for you now and every mile along the way.
There's a city within a city not far from here. The city includes a beautiful apartment building with indoor parking, a chapel, a movie theater, a swimming pool, exercise and recreational facilities, putting greens, and more. The city isn't really a city, but it is a wonderful place to live. Make friends and live your best life. It's the Embers Retirement Community in Marshalltown. The Embers provides security, independence, and companionship. Beautiful grounds outside and lovely studio, 1 and 2 bedroom apartments inside. See it for yourself. The Embers in Marshalltown.
Don't let concerns about shifts in the market disrupt your long-term financial goals. Edward Jones financial advisor Zach Wall can help. He'll work with you on an investment strategy for long-term results. Edward Jones can give you the tools and knowledge for a steady approach to hitting your financial targets. Get started by giving Zach Wall a call at 641-752-3017 in Marshalltown or visiting edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
KFJB-TV presents the Bobcat Halftime Report.
Welcome back into the Halftime Report. Bobcats up 29-28. There you see both wrestling cheer and basketball cheer together. Tomorrow is districts. See if the Bobcats can stamp some tickets to the well for wrestling. We had them on last night. Great job by the wrestling cheer throughout the year. Really quickly, Bobcats led by 12 points from Brooks, 9 points from Kyle Smith. On the other side, Landon Sewell had 11. Keandre Owens had 6. When we come back, we will have an interview with Coach Brian Murphy. Bobcats fell 49-37, and we'll look at Millie Heitman's big game and look forward to North here on KFJB-TV.
My furnace from 1990 is kind of like my husband. Doesn't perform very well, but I'd rather fix it than replace it.
Like you, Honest Heating and Cooling would rather repair your furnace or AC. We take the time to diagnose the issue and do everything possible to restore it before recommending a new one. Repair, restore. That's Honest. Serving Marshalltown and around. Honest Heating and Cooling. Your Amana dealer. America's brand for comfort. Honest Heating and Cooling.
It's Adventure On for Marshalltown Scouting. Adventures like backpacking, ziplining, rock climbing, canoeing, swimming, and more. Survival skills for a Scout's greatest adventure, life. Scouts give back to the community. Marshalltown Scouts have provided over 1 million hours of service to our community in our 70-plus year history. Scout leaders are highly trained in screen. Parents are a huge part of Scouting, too. Scouting provides unique opportunities available nowhere else. To learn more about Scouting in Marshalltown, go to iascouts.org. Adventure On.
The right insurance agent can make all the difference. Assured Partners agents represent multiple insurance companies. They can pick and choose from a larger variety of outstanding insurance options. Assured Partners also handles life and health insurance and Medicare supplement coverage. With access to local, regional, and national insurance companies, Assured Partners will create policies tailored to the coverage you need. For more information, go online to assuredpartners.com/Marshalltown. Power through partnership with Assured Partners in Marshalltown, Toledo, and West Des Moines.
Today's game on KFJB-TV is brought to you by Jensen Ford, with you every mile along the way. Legends American Grill, Marshalltown Steakhouse. Lennox Employees Credit Union, LennoxECU.com. Marshalltown Area Chamber, Marshalltown, more than ever. Marshalltown Community College, a step in the right direction.
Welcome back into the Laurel Diesel post-game coaches interview. Laurel Diesel Services, your qualified diesel mechanics. Here with Coach Brian Murphy. 49-37 loss. It was 27-27 going into that fourth quarter. Really thought that second and third quarter just incredible defense. But really, I want to talk about Millie Heitman. Millie Heitman had 15 tonight. Aggressive from the go, was able to break that press pretty consistently. What can you say about Millie's growth?
You know, this is out of the last 3 games, it's a second out of third where she kind of looks similarly aggressive against Hoover, and you know, something we've been pushing her to do all year. It's not something she comes to naturally. I mean, she is a pass-first guard, but I'll tell you what, our offense looks a whole lot different when she's driving, because when you combine that aggression with her vision, you know, she had a couple nice dump-offs to Ellie because they were focusing on her so much. So, yeah, when she's looking to attack and score, it really opens a lot of things up for us.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible, that 6-foot guard. She's able to post up. But her handle's gotten so much better this year. Really, that first game seeing her is like a little bit looked a deer in the headlights, but she's become really good. Sydney Capeyu, didn't know if she would go at all for the rest of the year. She went tonight, gave you a ton of minutes, and we were talking a little bit earlier. Her minute restriction was kind of down by that fourth, and we saw a difference with her off the floor.
Yep, for sure. And, you know, it's one of those things where, you know, I'd love to believe it looks a little different with her on the floor, a little bit more in that fourth quarter, but you know, we've been telling her, you know, our goal is to have her ready for Wednesday, and so we didn't want to push too hard tonight, and it was starting to flare up a little bit, so we want to pull back and make sure it's, you know, not getting worse before next week.
So North Wednesday night, Valentine's Day date with the North Polar Bears. Winner gets the Dragons. That has been our Laurel Diesel Services post-game coaches interview. Laurel Diesel Services, your qualified, locally owned diesel mechanics. When we come back, second half adjustments.
When Mike Overton moved to Laurel, Iowa, he had a vision to have a diesel repair shop that would support his growing family and passion for working on diesel engines. Being part of the East Marshall community means ensuring that farmers, truck drivers, and businesses run smoothly. With a large building and state-of-the-art equipment, Laurel Diesel Services is always up for a challenge. When your farm trucks, semis, or other diesel equipment requires maintenance or the occasional repair, take it to Laurel Diesel Services.
You look forward to retirement as your time to relax. But now that it's here, turns out relaxation is overrated and you'd rather get back to work with an idea of your own. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When retirement plans change course, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together, we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
Welcome back in. Bobcats up 1 at the half. Here is your halftime adjustment. Go UPS on the Trojans. Box out. If the Bobcats box out, they've been really good. So extend this lead. When we come back, we will get ready for that second half.
Picture yourself at Marshalltown Community College. Become a Tiger for life. Visit ncc.iavalley.edu. Locations in both Marshalltown and Grinnell.
Hey Bobcat Nation, it's Jacob Hayes. You're watching Bobcat Basketball on KFJB-TV.
Welcome back in. We're going to grab one more break from that fast-paced first half here on KFJB.
As you walk inside, you know right away the place for fun is Wayward Social. There's always plenty of bowling action, so plan for your next outing to include bowling at Wayward Social. Also, meet your friends for lunch, dinner, or your favorite beverages. You will also absolutely love their daily lunch specials, Monday through Friday, including endless pizza by the slice. You choose the toppings. Wayward Social is now open at 11:30 a.m., 7 days a week. Wayward Social on South 6th Street in Marshalltown.
Welcome back in. You see Winner getting ready from Old Town Road. Bobcats basketball, they'll be going left to right, up 1 point. Waterloo East, 8-10 on the year, 6-5 in conference. Bobcats 7-11. 5-6 in the conference. Bobcats looking to go 6-6. Trojans looking to avoid 6-6 here in the Iowa Alliance North. Trey Brooks gets it. He's going to be guarded by Sharkey. It's going to be starters again for both sides. Bobcats led by Trey Brooks, 12. Landon Sewell leads the Trojans. He had 11 points, all of those in the first quarter. He picked up 2 quick fouls there in the second quarter. Trey gets it, free throw line, straight to the line. Straight line drive, 14 points for Trey Brooks. There is nobody in orange and black that is quick enough to keep up with Trey Brooks. Sharkey gets it across, bounce pass, top the key to Hicks. Hands it off to Moore. Now Sewell looking to get open. Carter Giannetto on him like glue. Look at the back cut, gets it in. Nice job by Corey, but too little, too late. Keandre Owens, let him know about it. He gets the bump in the bucket. He's got 8. Bobcats up 1, but Owens looking to tie it up. Owens averages 6 on the year. He's got 8 so far. A lot to like from the 6'5 junior. That one's back iron, no good. Rebound, doggone it. Maceo Hayes can't get to go. Gets it again, short. Gets it again. They're going to call a foul, and the foul's going to be on, I'm still not, Rogelio Serrad. My goodness, box out, boys. It's going to go into Owens. Owens out jumps Rowe. Rowe's able to get him out of the lane a little bit, and he's going to be too strong. Trey Brooks coming after Carter gets a rebound. Trey sprinting downhill on Maceo Hicks. This is where you go 5 high and just take Hicks to the rack. Kyle gets it up to Corey. Here comes Trey, still guarded by Maceo. Cutters in. You got to clear out. You got to go higher than that. Don't gum it up. Oh, my goodness. Almost thrown away. Carter Giannetto is able to save it somehow to Kyle. Gets in the corner to Corey. Corey short corner pump fake. It's going to be blocked by Owens. 5 seconds. Kyle looking at a 3. Now dribble drive. 2 seconds. 1. Corey shoots it up. It's going to be blocked. Shot clock violation. That offensive series was not great. 6:20 left to go in the third quarter. Bobcats holding to a 1-point lead. Look inside. Number 11, Devarian Clark, came in quickly for Sharkey. Moore looks into Owens. That's the mismatch. Owens misses. Brooks gets it, and here come the Bobcats. 1-on-3. Brooks sprints up the sideline. Now has 1-on-1. Gets it to Kyle. Kyle wide open 3. Sidewinder, no good. Rebound. Corey tips it out to no one. Rowe had crashed on that side as well. 31-30, 5:57 left to go in this Iowa Alliance North matchup. What Bill Walton calls the Conference of Champions, as Brian Kelly leaving UCLA head coaching to become the offensive coordinator of Ohio State. Looking up, gets it up to Kyle Smith. Kyle Smith dribble drive, gets it over the corner to his brother Corey. Side 3 short, no good. Rebound, Landon Sewell. Sewell's got Owens, and why throw it to the post player on the, that's just putting the center in a tough spot when you're throwing it that early. You want to drop that off a little bit later. Trey Brooks walking it over. So far it's 2-2, 2.5 minutes into this third quarter. Bobcats retain a 31-30 lead. Get it out to Brooks, back cut now. Kyle Smith able to line up a 3, back iron, no good. Rebound to Devarian Clark. Clark looking ahead. He's going to be picked up by Carter Giannetto. Gets it top to DeShondis Moore. Moore calling people out. Now it's Landon Sewell against Corey Smith. Landon looking at Owens. Bobcats have now brought a second defender to Owens. They are Owens is getting some tough entry passes, to say the least. Clark handoff to Sewell. He's led by Corey Smith. Now DeShondis Moore pulls up from 16 pure. DeShondis Moore with his third bucket of the night. He's got 6. Bobcats down 1. I just have a feeling, folks, this is going to be a back and forth. This third quarter was the one that bit the Bobcats up in Waterloo, where they scored 4 points in that third quarter. It's 32-31. Trey looking at a 3, now gets into the lane. Crosses out, gets Kyle, wide open 3, bucket. That is really good basketball. Trey's been so good getting into the lane that the defense just brought like a black hole all to him. It just absorbed everything, and Kyle was able to step into his 4th three of the night. DeShondis Moore gets into the lane. Off the iron, no good. Bobcats give up another offensive rebound. Rogelio Sarin with his 3rd foul, and Jacob Hayes, the sophomore, gets up off the bench. I'm assuming that's for Rowe. It's 34-32. Hicks is going to be at the line again. Bobcats really struggling to get anything off the glass. Hicks misses another one there. He missed his first 2 free throws. He's now 0 for 3 from the line. As Rowe coming out gets a 5 from Apple. We're going to take a break, get him some rest, see if my guess would be if Hayes can finish out this 3rd quarter, they'd be pretty happy with it. Another offensive rebound. Hicks is 0 for 4 from the line. Bobcats are able to get the second option as Sewell came up short with the fall away. Drops it off to Carter. Now up to Corey. Corey back into the post to Brooks. Brooks gets a little one-hander, no good. Up over the back, no call. Here comes Devarian Clark, gets it up to DeShondis Moore. Oh, he carried it, no call. Rips through, Corey rips it away from him. Bobcats have numbers, it's 4-on-2. Kyle, dribble drive, now pulls out, looks at the 3, now gets it back to Corey. Corey over to Carter. Straight line drive, gets it blocked away by DeShondis Moore. I'm telling you, if I had an opportunity, I would have told my parents. I love my first name. I would take DeShondis as my middle name. Kyle Smith inbounding. Gets it to Carter in the corner, guarded by Owens. Jacob Hayes now to Brooks. Brooks is going to be it looks for Kyle Smith. Oh, it went everywhere but down. Looked at his 5th three off the curl. Devarian Clark. Straight line drive goes right at Kyle. Kyle, length, strength. And it's going to be out of bounds. Quickly, Adon Muhammad, along with DJ Sharkey, is coming in for DeShondis Moore and Maceo Hicks. Here you see the dribble drive right in the chest, and Corey Smith able to come over and get the block. Nice job walling up by Kyle Smith on that drive. Landon Sewell gets it up. He's right into his 3. That is legitimate. That is a legitimate shot. He's a legitimate player, folks. I look at him a little bit and see the strength he has. Kind of hoping that's kind of what Kyle Smith's game is next year when he's able to add some muscle in the offseason. Carter steps into a 3. Back iron, no good. Rebound, Devarian Clark. Bobcats down 1. 2:35 left to go in this 3rd quarter. Sharkey sprints across, gets it across, looking for Owens in the post. He's guarded. Now over to Devarian Clark, short on the 3. Owens gets the offensive rebound, but Trey rips it away. Bobcats are going to have 3-on-3. Got Kyle in the corner, wide open 3. Oh my gosh, they had an opportunity and it rims out. That was a big opportunity. Bobcats couldn't come away with anything. 127 seconds left to go in this 3rd quarter. Sharkey gets the pick topside from Owens. Now he takes the pick again. Gets to the corner to Devarian Clark. Gonna be a foul. Kyle goes out. Did not go out with balance, and he fouled the 3-point shooter. That will make Coach Apple none too happy. One of the things he does believe in, he's going to let the sophomore play through mistakes. As Devarian Clark goes to the line. Devarian's first one is back iron, no good. Man alive, if East would be making free throws here tonight, it might be a 6-7 point ball game. When you look at Devarian Clark right now, he's shooting 62% from the line. Second one is also missed. Bobcats have got to box out here. Have got to box out. Owens, Sewell, Hicks, Muhammad have been a killer. That's 3 misses. He went 0 for 3 from the line. Corey Smith gets a rebound. Foul on Devarian Clark. He went 0 for 3 from the line there. Bobcats dodged one there. They have really struggled from the line here tonight. It's going to be a timeout. We'll take it with them. Bobcats down 1 with 107 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter.
Small businesses are the backbone of our community. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce reminds you that when you shop locally, you are benefiting members of our community and adding to our local community overall. You'll find local business owners are generally more knowledgeable, provide better service, and even know their customers by name. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce exists to be an advocate for our business community. Membership in the Chamber benefits your business and adds to the strength of our advocacy efforts. For more information on shopping locally and Chamber membership, go to marshalltown.org.
This is Jacob Thiessen. You're watching Bobcat Basketball on KFJB-TV.
There you see the senior JT along with the pep band there. JT back in action here tonight. First game in a couple weeks after pretty severely spraining his ankle. Actually not as bad as it initially looked like being able to be back. But nice to see him out of the boot. You see the two kids captains in there getting to look at the future Bobcats hanging out with the present Bobcats. For your Marshalltown Bobcats, it's going to be Jacob Hayes, Kyle Smith, Corey Smith, Trey Brooks, Carter Giannetto. For East, you're going to see Landon Sewell, who's been awesome. You're going to see Adon Muhammad, Owens, along with DJ Sharkey and Devarian Clark. Bobcats looking to regain the lead, gets it up to Hayes. Hayes looking, gets top of the key. Corey now to Carter. Carter on the post to Kyle. Now top of the key, Trey Brooks. And it's a blocking foul on Devarian Clark. Trey went up and he almost didn't come down. That lucky he is okay. And that's going to be the fourth team foul, or the third team foul. Or we'll try it for the third time. The second team foul on the East Trojans. It'll be Devarian Clark's second foul. Trey gets it into Corey. Corey free throw line jumper short, no good. Rebound Clark. Clark brings it up. He's got Owens in the post. He brings it back out to Muhammad. Muhammad's not afraid to shoot. Sewell's not afraid to shoot, and he's been awesome. Kyle Smith guarding Devarian Clark. Now Sharkey's got it near the center line. Look for some action to get Sewell the ball. Owens gets it inside, and he's automatic there. That secondary help just missed, and he gets his 10th point on the night. Maceo Hicks was going to check in. Now he goes back to the bench. Carter gets to the corner. Kyle Smith, 37-34. Bobcats down 3. Hayes hands it off to Trey, guarded by Owens. That's a good matchup for the Bobcats. Straight line drive up off the glass, and good. Trey Brooks, too much. You get that switch, and he gets a big on him. It's a bucket. You don't get that switch, he's got a guard on him. You get that bucket. This time Owens fouls him. He gets his second. Trey at the line to look to see if he can tie this one up. And he misses the free throw, 37-36. Bobcats down 1, 35 seconds left to go in this one. Muhammad gets it back out to Sharkey. Sharkey barking out the signals. Look inside to Owens. Nobody there. Bobcats' secondary help was not good. Bobcats down 3. They're going to hold for 1. 15 seconds left to go. Trey, no one's there to guard him. Now he's got it, pick top side, going straight to the line. Kyle, step back. That's not a travel. They call it travel, 5.5 seconds left to go. Kyle missed it anyways. 39-36. Bobcats going to bring a little pressure, slow down the pace, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, gets it over. For 3 ball short, no good. Bobcats down 3 as we go to the fourth quarter. East will have the ball when we come back. Bobcats hanging on here on KFJB-TV.
At Sports Plus Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy Center, we customize each patient's treatment plan to their individual needs. What does that mean? It means that not every back or knee problem is treated the same, and that your program will be unique and designed especially for your needs or problem. This improves how quickly you will return to work or sports. The Sports Plus staff is encouraging and takes pride in your successful recovery. This is just one more reason why champions choose Sports Plus Physical Therapy as their favorite place to rehabilitate and train.
You should never have to wait after ordering new appliances. At Penn's Appliance, you wouldn't. With an incredible selection in stock and ready to install today. Our friendly team is here to help you pick the perfect set to match your style. And let our professional technicians install and set up your new appliances, often delivering the very next day. Stop in today, see all the new features, and find your new look at Penn's Appliance. For sales and service of everything appliance, go see the Pence team.
And we come back in. Bobcats down 3, start the fourth quarter. Now it's time for the Central State Bank scoreboard update. See what Central State Bank can do for you. Johnston 45, Southeast Polk 26 at the end of 3. East Marshall defeated West Marshall 49-47. Say it one more time from the back there, Brooksy. East Marshall over the West Marshall Trojans. Brooks is a better man than I am, but the East Marshall Mustangs are better than his Trojans. I'll take it. Bobcats get the basketball, down 3, out to Rowe. It's back to starters for the Bobcat. Actually, no, JT's in there. He's going to be in for Trey. Kyle lines up a 3, his 5th of the night, and it is tied at 39. The sophomore's got 5 threes en route to 15 points. He's had some good looks tonight, and that one fell. It's Sharkey, Clark, Owen, Sewell, and Muhammad for the Trojans. And Owens has been really good tonight. He has 12 points. Clark didn't walk. He gets the layup. I thought he walked, but no call, 41-39. Clark gets another bucket. That's his 2nd of the night. He's got 4 points. Bobcats down 41-39. Trey Brooks getting ready to check back in. Carter takes on Muhammad, gets in the lane, kicks out to Rowe. Rowe looks at a 3. Now he's got a little 12-footer. He's short on it. Love to see him just take that all the way to the rack. Clark comes up the left side. He's guarded by Kyle Smith. Now Sharkey back at the top of the key, about 28 feet out. Now he gets it to Muhammad. Cutter to Clark. Clark, as he's going to be fouled by JT, can't make the free throw. And anticipate JT being subbed out for Trey here. That's JT's 1st of the night. One of the things is Bobcats are trying to see, and they've struggled to guard Owens. They've struggled to guard Sewell, but the Trojans have gone to trying to feed Owens as, oh my goodness, Devarian Clark is now 0 of 4 from the line. He and Maceo Hicks are both 0 of 4 here tonight. He's now 1 of 5 as East now has a 3-point lead for the Bobcats, both Smiths, along with Rowe and Trey and Carter Giannetto. 365 seconds left to go in this ball game. Gets the cut to Rowe. Rowe up off the glass and good. Rowe's got 5. Bobcats down 1. Sharkey gets it across the line. Now he passes it to Devarian Clark. Clark gets Muhammad on the cut, up and under and good. Nice athletic play by Muhammad. Adon Muhammad with his 7th point. Carter Giannetto goes reverse layup off the front of the iron. No good. Here comes East. Corey Smith gets Sewell. Sewell front of the iron. No good. But it's going to be free throws. That's Corey's 3rd foul on the night. Just had the reverse fall off the front of the rim, and then a sprint out. It ends with Landon Sewell going to the free throw line. Landon Sewell, there's a lot to like about the game. He's got a great quick shot, and he short arms that one. Sewell on the year, only shooting 57% on the year. And folks, watching him here tonight, I am shocked he shoots 57. He has got a scorer's mentality, and he's got a sweet stroke. He misses both of them. East is absolutely just shooting themselves in the foot. Cannot hit free throws here tonight. Trey Brooks top of the key, seeing if they can. And it's going to be a foul on. Are they going to call it? They're going to call it on Sewell. That's his 3rd foul. Little pin down there. Rowe looking for the ball. Now it gets to Corey, guarded by Sewell. Kyle Smith, top of the key, guarded by DeVarian Clark. Bounces down to Trey. Trey guarded by Sharkey. Now the corner to Corey, back to Trey. Gets the pick top side from Trey. Little crossover in the lane. Why he went to the crossover in the lane, don't know. Got it poked away. Clark gets it blocked by Smith. Rebound by Owens, and he's got 14 points. Bobcats down 5. It's now or never, seemingly, as the Bobcats have struggled to score at points. Need to get a bucket. Had a couple gimmies here recently, not go in. Gets it on the block. Corey Smith. Fancy footwork, too strong. Bobcats down 5, have missed some big opportunities here tonight. There's a kid on the floor, not quite sure what's happening there. Owens is going to be fouled on the drive. Are they going to say it's shots? Push is going to be on Rowe, and they are going to say shots, and Rowe's 4th foul on the night. Little surprised that they went with shots on that one. Are they going to say shooting foul? They have Sewell on the sideline. What are we doing here? They're going to say on the floor. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. It looked like they got, without being on Rowe, he was definitely on the drive. Sharkey's got the ball. He's going to be guarded by Trey. Owens is posting up Hayes, and really Owens is done. If he's gotten it on the block, he's been automatic. He's now diving to the hoop, looking for another pick. Sharkey gets into the lane, kicks it out to Owens. Owens dribble handoff to Sharkey. Sharkey, both the point guards really aren't looking to shoot a lot for this team. They're looking to set up the play, both between Sharkey and Quendon Hart. Hart goes bully ball, nothing happening. Trey gets it. He's got Kyle on the run, but nothing going. Trey now gets it to Kyle in the corner. Pump fake, gets up and under. 18-footer good. Kyle's got 17. Bobcats down 3. Really like that play by Kyle, getting in a rhythm, not forcing a 3, but getting the best shot. Continues to grow here in the second half of the season. He's got 17. He leads all Bobcat scorers. He leads all scorers here tonight at the Roundhouse. And that's going to be a timeout. Bobcats down 3, 3:13 left to go. We'll take it with them, see if the Bobcats can get that big defensive stop once again here on KFJB.
The equity in your home is power. Power to remodel your home. Take a memorable vacation. Add a deck or patio. Lennox Employees Credit Union can help you unleash the financial power you possess with a home equity loan. Consolidate debt, fund a student loan, or pay for a wedding. The loan process is easy. See Lennox Employees Credit Union, 1004 East Main Street in Marshalltown. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. Online at lennoxecu.com.
Welcome back in. You see the Bobcats sprinting out of the huddle there. Bobcats down 46-43, 3:13 left to go. They'll need to get a big defensive stop. Bobcats led in scoring here tonight, 17 from sophomore Corey Smith, 16 from Trey Brooks. Keandre Owens has been really good here tonight. He's got a dozen. Sewell's got 14. As Muhammad gets in the lane, gets it back to Sharkey. Sharkey almost didn't walk, but now he's got dribble drive on Corey. Gets to the corner to Muhammad. Muhammad's cut off. Clark for a deep 3. No iron. It's going to be shot clock out. And DeVarian Clark is like, what are we doing, folks? I got put in a bad situation. We have not seen DeShondis Moore in a long time, as he was the one that really gave the Bobcats a ton of trouble up in Waterloo with 11 rebounds and double-figure points. Oh, that's a flop, and they knew it, didn't give it to him, and Trey put in 2. Trey's got 18. They've allowed physicality on all sides. Glad they let that one go. It's 46-45. Sewell guarded by Giannetto. Giannetto has been the one to go at him to make sure he's not getting anything. Cuts to the basket, Maceo Hicks. Maceo up off the glass, no good. Up off the glass again, no good. Maceo Hicks rips it away. Carter Giannetto with the rebound, gets it back to Trey Brooks. Bobcats down 1, 130 seconds left to go. See what they can do. Rogelio Saren's going to come in. Keandre Owens is going to come in. Deshaundis Moore is dejected as he returns back to the bench. He will not be going in. Hand off to Kyle Smith. Kyle Smith lines up a 3! 6-3 in this game. Bobcats up 2. Kyle Smith has 21. Actually 20 on the night. Bobcats up 48-46. 1:40 left to go. Sharkey one-on-one against Trey. Gets to the corner to Varian Clark. 3. That's not going to be good, but another rebound by Maceo Hicks. Maceo hasn't been efficient offensively, but he's been really good on the glass. And it's going to be off of Kyle Smith. Could not grab it. Rose in for Jacob Hayes. 1:25 to go. Keandre Owens in for Maceo Hicks. Maceo's been awesome with the offensive rebounds, but Keandre Owens has been really efficient with the bucket. Landon Sewell had Carter Giannetto pinned, but good work by the hands of Kyle Smith, and Carter fighting over top to knock that one away. 1:25 left to go. 48-46 Bobcats. Sewell dives in, pushes off, and that's going to be Sharkey. He's able to track it down. Trey's in his back pocket. Keandre Owens up and good. He did a really good job of moving it forward, but not allowing that secondary defender to come behind. 48-48. 1:06 left to go. Timeout, we'll take it with them. Bobcats, Trojans, 48 all, 66 seconds left to go from the Roundhouse here on George Funk Court and KFJB-TV.
You'll find the perfect mattress for you at McGregor's Furniture and Mattress. You choose the firmness, comfort, and support level, all at a great price. McGregor's always has a great selection of sofas, recliners, dining room, and bedroom furniture to help you live and relax in comfort and style. Their staff will help you find just what you're looking for. McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, downtown Marshalltown, is open 7 days a week. They're proud to support Bobcat Athletics.
My name is Rogelio Seren, and you're watching Bobcat Basketball on KFJB-TV.
You see the two studs in each year. Rogelio Seren, the senior. He's in along with the other 4 starters. Bobcats 48. Trojans 48. Back and forth, back and forth. Haymaker after haymaker. Bobcats have gotten 20 out of Kyle Smith. They've gotten 18 out of Trey Brooks. On the flip side, Keandre Owens now has 16. Landon Sewell has 14. Carter Giannetto has it, guarded by Adon Muhammad. Trey looks at the back cut for Kyle. Now he faces up, has Sharkey. Now he dribbles it back out to corner 3. Looking at, gets a 12-footer up, good. Trey's got 20. Trey all day Brooks makes it 50-48. Bobcats up 2. 41 seconds to go. I'm not a genius, but I'm thinking 0-0, Keandre Owens, or something to number 4, Landon Sewell. Muhammad gets in, picks up the dribble, now back out to Sharkey. 15 seconds on the shot clock, 27 on the game clock. Sharkey gets in, almost lost his foot. Keandre Owens has it top of the key. Dribble drive, crossover, free throw line, back iron, up off the glass, no good. Landon Sewell, no, Corey Smith gets a rebound. Carter Giannetto has it. Bobcats, it knocked out. It's going to be doggone it. Carter Giannetto couldn't quite get it. It's going to be a timeout. 50-48. Michael Apple saying, I was calling a timeout the whole time, and you didn't give it to me. Bobcats up 2. 11 seconds to go. We'll be right back on KFJB-TV.
Picture yourself at Marshalltown Community College. Become a Tiger for life. Visit ncc.iavalley.edu. Locations in both Marshalltown and Grinnell.
Cardiac Cats attack once again. 50-48. Bobcats up to 11 seconds to go. Coach Michael Apple thought he was calling a timeout when Carter Giannetto had the ball. He was not awarded it, and Carter Giannetto, it came out, and you can see it right here. There is frustration happening from the sideline. This is a big one. Coach Apple, it seems everything. They're calling a timeout. Both Brynjar Brynjarsson and Michael Apple were just screaming for a timeout, and nothing was happening on the sideline. Oh, my goodness. We're going to take a break. 50-48, still 11 seconds to go. Seconds left to go. Keandre Owens, Devarian Clark, Landon Sewell, Don Muhammad, DJ Sharkey. Looking at Bobcats do a nice job. Sewell walked. He walked short on, and it's going to be out of bounds off the Bobcats. 4.8 seconds to go, but Sewell walked clearly at the free throw line. No call. We're going to have a timeout by Waterloo East. We'll take a break with him. 4.8 seconds to go. Heart Attack on hold for your Bobcats, up 2 on KFJB.
Hayes drops back, looks to pass. He's got him in the flat. That's Catering, makes the catch. He's up to midfield. He breaks away at the 40, 30, 20. 10, touchdown, Catering, his second one of the night. Welcome in to Bobcat Live. We are inside Rosie's at Wayward Social.
My, oh my, 50-48, 4.8 seconds to go. Bobcats, oh my goodness, it's a close one. Landon Sewell missed the jumper there. It went out of bounds off of Kyle Smith. Looking to, what are they doing here? Inbounds to Varian Clark. Gets it, Owens with a just absolute, Sharkey, no shot. And that's gonna do it, Bobcats win! 50-48, they're able to turn back the Trojans 3 times in the final 11 seconds. Huge win here at the Roundhouse. Roundhouse Rowdies going crazy. Big win for your Bobcats to move to 8-11, 6-6 in conference. Trojans fall to 8-11, 6-6 in the conference. We'll be right back and look at all the highlights and get you all the stat updates here on KFJB.
Some drivers trade cars every year or every other year. Some drive their cars till they drop. Whatever kind of driver you are, Lennox Employees Credit Union is here to get you into the car for your style of driving. You're invited to go to our website, lennoxecu.com, for membership eligibility and loan rates, or call the office to talk to a loan officer. The loan process is quick and easy. Low auto loan rates from Lennox Employees Credit Union, 1004 East Main Street in Marshalltown. Member NCUA.
How can you help Marshalltown High School and enjoy a mouth-watering burger at the same time? By ordering the Bobcat Burger at Legends American Grill. 2 quarter-pound patties with crisp bacon strips, sauteed onions, and melted American cheddar, jack, and Swiss cheeses on top of fresh shredded lettuce on a toasted bun. It's absolutely delicious. $1 from every Bobcat Burger sold is donated by Legends to Marshalltown High School activities. So, enjoy a Bobcat Burger and help MHS. The Bobcat Burger, another exclusive from Legends American Grill in Marshalltown. The right insurance agent can make all the difference. Assured Partners agents represent multiple insurance companies. They can pick and choose from a larger variety of outstanding insurance options. Assured Partners also handles life and health insurance and Medicare supplement coverage. With access to local, regional, and national insurance companies, Assured Partners will create policies tailored to the coverage you need. For more information, go online to assuredpartners.com/Marshalltown. Power through partnership with Assured Partners in Marshalltown, Toledo, and West Des Moines.
At Honest Heating and Cooling, they take comfort seriously. Their latest offering? Smart Integrity Monitoring. Combined with an honest maintenance plan, it takes all the guessing out of home comfort. Their technicians take accurate measurements of all the necessary parameters and deliver you the truth about where your home's comfort stands. If you're not measuring, you're just guessing. That's honest. Get a Smart Integrity Monitoring plan and let the Honest team watch over your home's comfort 24/7. Honest Heating and Cooling.
The KFJB-TV Locker Room Report, presented by Wells Fargo Advisors in Marshalltown.
We are back in. You see the mats starting to get rolled out for district wrestling here tomorrow night. Bobcats 50, Trojans 48, My Near Heart Attack 7. But the Bobcats are able to hold on in a very tense final 11 seconds, turning away the Trojans 3 different times to get that bucket. What a great game, filled with great highlights like this one. There you see just a little bit end of it. Kyle excited. Will Schwartz, the 6'6 junior, excited. As we look at some other highlights here tonight. Here you see Sharkey get inside. Corey Smith with one of his 2 blocks here tonight. And as Zach gets another one loaded up here, you see there Trey Brooks. Trey Brooks had 20 points tonight. Absolutely fantastic. You see a little dribble drive, fake hand up off the glass en route to his 20 points. And you look, there's Butch is there saying, we got to get these mats out, so we need fans to get out of here. But they just saw a great game. Hard to get them out of there. Corey Smith got a blocking foul on that one. But as we go into breaking down the stats here, we have Carter Giannetto did not score tonight, but when they needed a defender on Landon Sewell, number 1 was in his jersey. Trey Brooks, as I said, had 20. Corey Smith had a couple blocks along with 5 points. Kyle Smith found his stroke, hit 6 3-pointers, just like that one, top of the key, and that one tied it up at 41. And Kyle had 20 on the night. And then Rogelio Sarin, the senior, the go juice in the middle, the motor, had 5 points, but he was pushing off much bigger Trojans inside as much. He worked his tail off. But then you look on the other side, Waterloo East. They're a little more democratic with their minutes and with their productions. Keandre Owens averaging 6 points on the year, but the 6'5 junior looked really good against smaller Bobcat defenders. He had 16. DeShondis Moore had 8 points, but he was nowhere to be found there in the fourth quarter. He looked a little frustrated, even getting off the bench at one point just to be told to sit back down. Landon Sewell looked automatic in that first quarter. He had 11. Then he picked up 2 second quarter fouls. He would only have 1 more 3-pointer to finish with 14 on the day. Maceo Hicks had about 5,346 offensive rebounds, but he was 0 for 4 from the free throw line and did not score. Devarian Clark had 5 points, but he also struggled from the line, and Adam Muhammad had 7. If you're a Trojans fan, this one came down to a simple thing. Missed way too many free throws. They were under 500 from the line, got there a lot, owned the glass throughout the evening, but just could not get over the hump. My goodness, folks, I am excited to talk to Coach Apple when he gets on up here, but man alive, Bobcats needed that one. A big win, getting ready for next Friday when the Rams of Southeast Polk come into Marshalltown here at the Roundhouse for the final regular season for the Bobcats. We're going to take a timeout. Hopefully we'll get to pick the brain of Coach Michael Apple. Final one. I feel the same way, Kyle. A win for your Bobcats here on KFJB-TV.
You look forward to retirement as your time to relax. But now that it's here, turns out relaxation is overrated and you'd rather get back to work with an idea of your own. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When retirement plans change course, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together, we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
There's a city within a city not far from here. This city includes a beautiful apartment building with indoor parking, a chapel, a movie theater, a swimming pool, exercise and recreational facilities, putting greens, and more. The city isn't really a city, but it is a wonderful place to live. Make friends and live your best life. It's the Embers Retirement Community in Marshalltown. The Embers provides security, independence, and companionship. Beautiful grounds outside and lovely studio, 1- and 2-bedroom apartments inside. See it for yourself. The Embers in Marshalltown.
With over 10,000 cars at our disposal, Jensen Ford...
Hold on. That's not really how we do things at Jensen Ford.
How about, it's never been a better time to buy a brand new...
Yeah, we don't really do that either. When you're ready to buy a car, we'll be ready to help.
Try this. We'll get you in and out faster than a speeding...
We don't do that either. At Jensen Ford, we'll take as much time as you need to find the right vehicle. We're not just moving cars, but we're building relationships.
Oh, maybe more of a... This is where your family buys their vehicles.
There you go. More like that.
Today's game on KFJB-TV is brought to you by McGregor's Furniture and Mattress. Quality furniture for every room in your home. Pence Appliance and TV. For sales and service of everything appliance, come see the Pence team. Wayward Social. The place for bowling, games, food, and more. Wells Fargo Advisors. Marshalltown. Sports Plus. Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy Center. SportsPlusTherapy.com.
Welcome back into the Laurel Diesel Services post-game coaches interview. Laurel Diesel Services, your locally owned, qualified diesel mechanics. Well, oh my goodness, the ticker. If I was 10 years older, I'm glad I'm still in my early 40s because I don't know if I'd still be here for the post-game. That was a close one, 50-48. Coach, just what was the locker room like into there with the win?
Oh, we were excited, obviously.
Yeah,
they were pretty pumped up and extremely proud of our guys tonight, just how we battled, hung in there and made some huge plays when we needed to. That was awesome. Awesome win for us, and it was a lot of fun.
It's always great when you put that smile, that last conference victory, but that came down to there were points where it really looked about 4 minutes ago. They had gotten it up to 5 points, and you're like, it's a now or never kind of moment. And really saw, as of all night, Trey Brooks and Kyle Smith, but really Trey Brooks even getting into the lane. What can you say about your senior leader?
Yeah, he was really aggressive tonight to the rim, and he got some easy baskets by doing that, and that was huge for us. And we've said that, many times when he gets to the rim, it opens up a lot for us. And, there's a lot of times he was getting guys open looks, and that's huge. And we – we'd go on stretches where it feel like you wouldn't make one forever, and then all of a sudden we'd hit 2 or 3 in a row, and that's basketball. You just got to take good shots and run the clock, and we did that really, really well tonight. We kind of shortened this game a lot by running a lot of clock and running through our sets fully, and then if nothing was there, we would try and attack with Trey and get something good.
And when you really looked at that, you saw Trey got a lot of buckets early, and then in that fourth quarter when he'd go into the lane, there'd be 4 Trojans there, and that kick out would be there. You saw those big shots, and tonight, with anything, you look at Kyle, he's been up and down, trying to find his way. You saw him put it on the deck a couple times to find that secondary shot, but still always has that confidence to shoot and make those big ones.
Yeah, that 3 hit to put us up was huge, or maybe to tie it. I can't remember. Yeah, it was to tie the game. We kind of ran the same play 3 times in a row. Trey took it in one time and made a nice play, and then he pitched it back to Kyle for the 3. And then the third time we had him go back door, and they did a nice job guarding Kyle there. But then Trey made a great shot there, a mid-range pull-up, and that was big time to take the lead.
And we were talking a little bit before, asked you for the rebound stats, but you said not for the Trojans, and those may not be stats you want to look at.
Well, I'll see them tomorrow.
They were
I know they had a lot.
I
know they had a lot. I feel like every time they had a free throw, they weren't making them, thankfully, but they had a good chance of coming up with that offensive rebound. But that's tough for us. This team rebounds so well, and we knew that'd be a challenge for us. But we made some big rebounds at the end there, and helped us win this game.
Final question for you. I'd love to jump those last 11 seconds into the huddle. When you have something that tight, you have to defend 3 times on that. What is going on in the huddle from a coaching perspective and then with your team from an execution perspective?
Well, from a philosophy side, we were just basically saying any back screen we have to switch. We don't want to give up anything to the rim. And then, be solid and obviously, switch any ball screen and we can't foul them when they're shooting. Right. And then obviously block out. But the other thing with only 3 team fouls was once they especially got it to 4 seconds is, as soon as they dribble it, you need to try and go for the ball and foul. We didn't. But he was in a tough spot there, and he took a hard 3, and we defended it well enough to where he didn't make it.
Yeah, it was a physical game, a lot of bumping, but in the end, Bobcats were able to out-muscle as Keandre Owens, DJ Sharkey, and Landon Sewell didn't really get a good look late. All that resulted in a mild heart attack and a big win. Bobcats moved to 8-11, 6-6 in the conference. Next Friday here at the Roundhouse, Southeast Polk for your final regular season game. Good luck.
Thank you. 9-11.
Full week. 9-11.
Take all those wins we can get.
My goodness, 9-11.
One more game left. Yep.
Good thing I'm not the voice of the Bobcats, right? I should probably know. 9-11 Bobcats. Thank you very much. 911 is also the number if you're having a heart attack while watching the Bobcats. But a big one, chance to get double-digit wins. Big win, week off. Enjoy the rest and getting focused for the Rams of Southeast Polk. When we come back, we'll wrap it up here from the Roundhouse in Marshalltown on KFJB-TV.
When Mike Overton moved to Laurel, Iowa, he had a vision to have a diesel repair shop that would support his growing family and passion for working on diesel engines. Being part of the East Marshall community means ensuring that farmers, truck drivers, and businesses run smoothly. With a large building and state-of-the-art equipment, Laurel Diesel Services is always up for a challenge. When your farm trucks, semis, or other diesel equipment requires maintenance or the occasional repair, take it to Laurel Diesel Services.
Don't let concerns about shifts in the market disrupt your long-term financial goals. Edward Jones financial advisor Zach Wall can help. He'll work with you on an investment strategy for long-term results. Edward Jones can give you the tools and knowledge for a steady approach to hitting your financial targets. Get started by giving Zach Wall a call at 641-752-3017 in Marshalltown or visiting edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Welcome in to Bobcat Live. We are inside Rosie's at Wayward Social.
The KFJB-TV Locker Room Report, presented by Wells Fargo Advisors in Marshalltown.
Welcome back into the Locker Room Report here on KFJB-TV as you look at the banners of the Conference of Champions. Marshalltown takes on Waterloo East to move and wins to move to 6-6 in the conference, 9-11 on the year. Now it's time for the Central State Bank Regional Scoreboard Update. See what Central State Bank can do for you. Locations in State Center, Ames, and where else, Xavier?
Marshalltown.
West Des Moines.
Oh, my bad.
West Des Moines. I'm joined here. I'm Dylan Does. I'm Dylan Does. It's been a long night, folks. I'm Dylan Does, joined by Xavier Does. Xavier Does is going to give us some scores here tonight.
So Johnston was able to take down Southeast Polk 58-41. At halftime, currently Roosevelt's up by 19 against Lincoln 40-21. South Tama was able to take down West Delaware 50-43. BCLUW was able to take down AGWSR 50-46. Currently, Centennial and Northwest having a defensive battle 20-17. And then Newton beat Clark 60-47.
And for Brooksy back at the studio, the East Marshall Mustangs 49, West Marshall Trojans 47 last night. Xavier, you have the Marshalltown Bobcat face tattoo. You had the pom-pom out. What was it like cheering from the crowd in this 50-48 win for the Bobcats?
It was amazing because I was with all like the 5th and 6th graders, and it was a huge one. We had a huge defensive stop where we were sitting at. They just weren't able to move the ball as well in those final couple of seconds.
So what would be the Doe's family player of the game on this ball game?
Doe's family player of the game, it's probably got to go to Kyle Smith. Trey Brooks had a great game, but I think Kyle Smith played really good, especially with his three-point shooting.
Alrighty, said like a Doe's who everything's about shooting the basketball. Kyle Smith with 20, Trey Brooks with 20. More importantly, the Bobcats with one victory here tonight. When we come back, we will wrap this one up from the Marshalltown Roundhouse here on KFJB-TV.
You planned and saved for your child to go to college, but medical school after graduation was a surprise. A happy, expensive surprise. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When opportunities surprise you, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
Scouts in Marshalltown go on fun adventures. Scouts learn about the outdoors. Scouts learn character building. Scouts learn citizenship. Scouts learn life skills. Scouts learn to be leaders. Scouts go to fun summer camps, and Scouts get a head start in life. Marshalltown has produced over 200 Eagle Scouts in our over 70-year history and have provided over 1 million hours of service to our community. To learn more about joining Scouting in Marshalltown, go to iascouts.org. Adventure on!
KFJB-TV Locker Room Report, presented by Wells Fargo Advisors in Marshalltown.
And we're back in. Big win by the Bobcats. Huge win by the Bobcats. Monumental win by the Bobcats. Bobcats moved to 9-11, 50-48 over 8-11 Trojans. Both teams sit at 6-6 in the Iowa Alliance North. And as we look towards the future, so the boys will not play until Friday night at Southeast Polk will come here, but Wednesday night, a Valentine's victory is what we're hoping for, as Marshalltown will travel down to Des Moines North. Tip-off is at 7 p.m. It's actually, you have it as here. It's here in Marshalltown. Apologize, Marshalltown has already beat Des Moines North 30-27 here at the Roundhouse. Bobcats had 48 rebounds to 24 for North in that game. So see if the Bobcats can get another victory. And the prize for that is to take on the Dragons of Johnston, who sit at 20-0, second, actually 21-0 now, second in the state, 20th in the nation. Well, this is a big shout-out. Thank you so much to Joe Cornwell, Keith Stewart, that gave you incredible video all night long, for Zach Tomish, who made it all work here on site, and then Brooksy, the one and only, the best guy that we've got on the Trending Media team, back at the KFJB studio. Zach Tomish is looking at me like he's in the top 10 over here. So, Brooksy, thanks for all the scoreboard updates. We had a good night together, didn't we, Marshalltown? Enjoy this victory, and we'll see you Wednesday night here on KFJB-TV.
Today's game on KFJB-TV was brought to you by Assured Partners, Boy Scouts of America, Edward Jones, Agent Zach Wall, Embers Retirement Community, Honest Heating and Cooling, Jensen Ford, Legends American Grill, Lennox Employees Credit Union, Marshalltown Area Chamber, Marshalltown Community College, McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, Pence Appliance and TV, Wayward Social, Zeno's, Wandering Creek, Wells Fargo Advisors, Laurel Diesel Services, Calvin Rocket, your Marshalltown Hy-Vee, Central State Bank.